Makes sense. Okay.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to our coverage of the T5S2 Season 4 Invitational. This time we have a very spicy matchup for you. This is from Group 2, as we saw yesterday when we watched Argentorum versus Mr. Black, a.k.a. Raze667 and his Terminus Est Assault Force. We're returning to Group 2, this time with our only Tyranid player of the group. I think a little interestingly, I expected to see a little bit more Crusher Stampede in the group stage, at least. Elimination stage, maybe a little bit different because we are looking down the barrel of a Tau Codex release, but we just have the one Crusher Stampede, which is currently tearing it up in Group 2 with the renowned Hollywood actor Matt Damon playing it, actually, aka Jonathon, who is typically an Eldari main, playing all sorts of Harlequin lists, playing most of the Season 4 taking Harlequins alongside Craftworld Eldar, and actually making a fight with pure Craftworld Eldar in order to grab those last couple qualification points, standing points, in order to qualify for the Season 4 Invitational. Playing pure Craftworlds as hard as he absolutely could. And betraying his pointy-eared brethren, unfortunately, as we move into the Invitational now, playing Tyranids. So it should be an interesting game. It'll be interesting to see whether Raze667's pick of Terminus Est Assault Force as an off-meta selection in order to fight these style of Crusher Stampede lists is going to play out for him. Unfortunately, I think he has hit Crusher Stampede on not a great mission for him. This is Overrun. As we see 6 objectives around the table. You do have 3 essentially in or very near to your deployment zone. And the downside being that you can only score by holding 2 or more. It is a domination mission, so no hold 1 to score 5, which means things get a little bit spicy, especially if you're playing against a particularly fast opponent who can use their mobility to disrupt your scoring. You can drop your opponent down to 5 primary points very quickly in this mission, and with Crusher Stampede's ability to put a lot of power on individual objectives, specifically through the use of Hivemind Imperative to count any of his units as objectives secured, and also to give them the Crusher Stampede benefit of counting as multiple wounds or multiple bottles for holding objectives, means that it could be a little bit awkward for the Death Guard to retain control of these objectives. That said, with those Poxwalkers, it is a high volume of models. And that can be one weakness that Crusher Stampede does have. Although these Terminus Est Terminators going to have to take a couple rounds of Hive Guard shooting before they're able to get anywhere. Because things are... You're incentivized to play defensively, so I think I would be shocked if we saw engagement too early from Jonathon, since he kind of has control over that. But it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I'm very excited to see this matchup, chat. I think it's going to be a good one. Jonathon does have a couple pieces of technology in his list to help combat these style of body horde lists.
So weird. It's a flyer, but it's not an aircraft. Alright, we'll do that.
And we will talk about those when we go through the list right now. So exclamation point list in chat if you want to follow along. We'll talk about the Crusher Stampede first. So this is a relatively standard version of Crusher Stampede. We do have
In the bubble of characters.
a mix of Hierodual classes, which is interesting. We are bringing the Swarm Lord as well as the single Hive Tyrant. That guy's been upgraded with Murderous Eyes, so +1 strength, AP, and damage on his big talons.
And that's special.
He also has Biomorphic Carapace for -1 to be wounded, and he's very excited about that. He's going to run up and punch some people, and Rampaging Beast as well, so additional D3 attacks. So base 5 plus D3 attacks, plus potentially another D3 if he gets his Aggressive Surge Psychic Power off. All of them hitting on 2s and 3 rolls if he's top bracket, and probably rerolling his wound rolls as well. Lots of attacks out of that guy. And importantly, or what will be extremely important in this matchup, attacks that are very good at killing specifically Death Guard Terminators, because he has it's a flat 4 damage, which means even through their damage reduction, every converted save will just kill one of those guys. Poor Terminators. They don't deserve that kind of treatment. We do have 3 units of Tyranid Warriors in the troops slot of that detachment, 2 of them with bioweapon bonds, 2 of them with adrenal glands as well, just to fill some points. Give them +1 to advance and charge, which does help, especially if you're trying to complete actions and things like that with those warriors. We have a unit of 6 Hive Guard with Impaler Cannons, 1 Maleceptor. No Synaptic Link on that Maleceptor, so we're not going to be giving reroll damage to anybody this game. As well as the big boys. Interestingly, 1 Harpy. It's a pretty useful tech piece in Tyranids. The Harpy's a little bit of an interesting monster. It's a 12 wound flyer, so it takes up the flyer battlefield roll, but it is not aircraft keyworded, which means it's not, importantly, in some lists anyway, it's not impacted by the aircraft restriction that was input in the November data slate update. So you can actually have multiple flyer battlefield rolls in Tyranids. The only actual aircraft model is Harry Dan in the Tyranid faction. But being aircraft also means, or being not aircraft, excuse me, also means that it can hold objectives, which means counting as 12 models for having those 12 wounds makes it pretty good at running around and grabbing objectives from people. It can deliver breaking through, the stratagem everyone's talking about from Crusher Stampede, to essentially automatically inflict 6 mortal wounds on anything that's toughness 6-ish or less, which is the majority of the models in... Actually, I think all of the models in the Turbulus S Assault Force, so that's going to be particularly handy. And actually, some of that technology that we talked about to deal with hordes, we have not, or elected not to upgrade the Harpy's Stranglethorn cannons to Venom cannons, which is an upgrade that we occasionally see in the Crusher Stampede lists to give it those 3 damage guns. That helps get around damage ignore, but it does cost a couple extra points, and it actually reduces their volume. And in this case, the Stranglethorn cannons are actually going to be pretty good, because they do give +1 to hit if they are attacking units of 10 or more models, which means being able to fire into these Poxwalker squads, blast for 12 shots at +1 to hit, it's actually pretty solid. It's a decent amount of damage output from that Harpy alongside its Stinger Salvo as well. We also have the big bugs, 1 Dimacaron, 1 Barb Tyradul, and 1 Side Tyradul. So all of the 3 classes of 18 wounders that are from Forge World. The Dimacaron helps the list out by jumping over walls. He's a little bit of a fast option that Jonathon can use to kind of pinpoint targets out and just alpha strike people and scalpel out units. The ability to move over terrain, unlike most of the Tyranid monsters, is a very big deal for that Dimacaron and helps the maneuverability of the Crusher Stampede list, which can be hampered a little bit on the models that don't fly. We then have the 2 Hyraduls. The Barb Tyradul coming in with the 2 Biocannons, 6-shot for a total of 12 shots, 48-inch range guns. Actually, with that damage reduction on the Death Guard army, it's actually not going to be that effective this game. Especially, I mean, it will be able to put a little bit of hurt onto those Poxwalker units. And it's strength 8 AP2. It's a solid profile, but it's not that exciting. But the Side Tyradul is where things get really, really spicy. Bringing a 18-inch range 3d6 shot flamer, which is how Jonathon is expecting to deal with these huge Poxwalker bricks. If he can just start to flamer those guys down and follow up with mortal wounds from breaking through, and as well as the melee from the monsters, that will help quite a bit. Although with all of the Poxwalker combos, they can hit back pretty hard, actually. We can push them to strength 4 with Typhus's Aura, then with a Contagion, reduce the toughness of those toughness 8 monsters down to 7, so they wound on 5s. Then give them full rerolls with the Harbinger Stratagem, and Mutant Strain to deal mortal wounds, both to the Poxwalker unit and the Tyranid monster. Can actually inflict an immense amount of damage from those little Poxwalker units if they are able to get a reasonable alpha strike off on those monsters. So it'll be interesting to see how that counterplay happens. And speaking of which, let's talk about the Terminus S Assault Force. It's an interesting Army of Renown, so it's this might be a glimpse of the future of 40k, 2 Army of Renowns fighting each other. It requires Raze to bring his entire army from the Harbinger's Plague Company, which is Typhus' Plague Company, which gives them access to the stratagems that buff Poxwalkers, and it allows the any of the units in the army to deep strike instead of strategic reserving, essentially. In addition, it gives access to a pretty important stratagem that allows Raze to potentially respawn an entire Poxwalker unit that has been destroyed or reduced below half strength. Ooh, roll to go first just happened. Tyranids with a 6. Raze in there with a 1.
Yep, I'm just gonna see if I want to...
And that will... That will help Jonathon Alpha Strike a little bit here, but Raze has a very defensive position in all of his very important units. Maybe we see a... Maybe we see this Terminator unit on the side here get hit, although we are potentially inside the Blade Spawn aura. Yeah, maybe it looks like that. We did have a strategic adaptation on Jonathon's side of the table, which would let him redeploy models if he wanted to. So potentially he could redeploy that Demacron up to the front of the deployment zone in order to get a big Alpha Strike. But it looks like he's not going to do that. Like we talked about before, probably just going to see a very defensive game from Jonathon, where he tries to use his range superiority to his advantage. Anyway, let's talk about the remainder of Raze's list as players go through their first deployment zone, or their first movement phase. We have a Foul Blight Spawn in this 1 battalion detachment coming out of that Harbinger's Plague Company. That's bringing as well a Malignant Plague Caster with Filth Sensors to increase the range of his spells, which certainly helps the list spread out a little bit more than it would normally. And then also Typhus. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 units of 20 Poxwalkers, 1 unit of 10 for a total of 90 Poxwalkers, as well as almost the maximum number of Terminator units that we can put into a list. That is 2 units of Blightlord Terminators. They have a Combi Melta on their champion, as well as a Flail of Corruption and a Reaper Autocannon elsewhere in that unit. One of them bringing the Plague Skull of Glothila. We also have 3 Deathshroud Terminator units. 1 of 5, excuse me, 2 of 4. One of those with the Reaper of Glorious Entropy, as well as a Tallyman to regenerate some CP, get +1 to hit and stuff. Looks like using our Psi Tyranids here just barely to get in range of these Poxwalkers. So I imagine that was a redeploy over to the corner and then moved up.
Hey, that's a named token, sir.
I know, I'm stealing it. Sorry. Let's go on the Hive Guard of the Bard.
Both of these players with some relatively defensive stratagems, or secondary objectives, excuse me. Raze taking to the last, interestingly, which I believe will hit looks like his two of his units of Death Shroud Terminators, as well as 1 unit of Blightlord Terminators. Does feel I'm a little bit worried about that, because I think Raze maybe is expecting Jonathon to play a little bit more aggressively than he would normally. Those Terminators are going to have to get into the fight eventually, and they will essentially mutually annihilate with those monsters, especially since Jonathon has access to a fight on death. So even if the monsters go in and start fighting the Terminators, if Raze expects to kill them on the swing back, he is going to be getting hit back, and those Terminators are not going to survive very long against the big Tyranid beastie boys. And especially with the mobility that Crusher Stampede can bring with the Swarmlord in there for that double move, it's going to be tough to keep those guys alive. That Dimacron and the Harpy can both move over models with the Fly keyword and the Leaper Killer rule, respectively. But otherwise, we have Raze here taking Bring It Down, which I think is a pretty classic pick against Crusher Stampede. You can usually score 12-ish over the course of the game pretty reliably. And Spread the Sickness as the last one, the only action that his Poxwalkers can actually do. It's going to force him to do an action on his objectives. Can take D3 mortal wounds to complete the action in a single turn, and will score 3 points for every objective that he successfully completes it on. So theoretically, it should be 9 easy points for Raze, but there is the potential that he gets over to Jonathon's side of the table at one point and is able to grab a 12, which is pretty good. Raze, similarly, also taking Raze the Banners high, so for a similar reason, taking a very defensive secondary. He has access to 3 banners in his deployment zone, which is the perfect number of banners, or the number of objectives to banner, because you can get a 15 by the end of the game. He's also taking Engage in all fronts, which he can score easily with that Harpy. The Demacaron also helps there as well, because he can move aggressively. And no prisoners, which he'll be scoring passively over the course of the game as he kills Poxwalkers and or they start regenerating. So we've moved up with one of the side Tyranids to start flamering the purple Poxwalker unit. Swarmlord has moved up to just drop a Smite and a Psychic Scream onto the blue unit. And we might be in range with the Maliceptor as well, just to start thinning down the ranks of these Poxwalkers as early as we can. Jonathon's going to have to take the shots he can get. Fortunately, he doesn't have to worry too much about ranged superiority on Raze's side of the table, because it's only really combi bolters at this point. So he can kind of take these attacks for free, but he has to make as many attacks as he can, as often as he can, to start removing those Poxwalkers. And I almost wonder if we see the Hive Tyrant move up in there. No, I guess not.
Alright, you used 9.5 inches of your movement just to spin.
Yeah, of my 21 inches. I think you'll be okay.
I think he'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. He'll just kind of... He doesn't really need to do anything this turn, so... He'll just kind of hang out there like that. Yeah, and then the Warriors are pretty happy where they're at. I'll just kind of shuffle these guys over a bit, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They're all going to raise banners. Maybe I could raise banner with my High Guard.
Oh man, it looks
That's
like
good.
Ben Affleck is in our YouTube chat, here to cheer on
Actually,
friend Matt Damon.
Back these guys.
Wow,
They
2
don't have
Hollywood
to
actors in our
record,
chat.
just so that
Amazing.
One of them's barely on the objective.
We're so honored.
So I'm not as scared of your shooting as I am of your melee. Okay, let's go Psychic. Let's start with the Maliceptor. He'll smite the blue Poxwalkers. That is a 10. I am in deny range with both of them. Do you want to deny?
No, go for it.
Okay. Oh, I don't know why I rolled 2d6, sorry. 3 mortal wounds.
Oop, I don't want to roll the Dema. Alright,
We
kill
killed
3.
her. Alright, nice job, Maliceptor.
2, 3.
Swarmlord.
We're like Raze banners?
The ones that I
Yeah.
If only we were playing Scorched Earth. Sad.
Swarmlord will Psychic Scream. We do. That's an 8. Do you want to die that one?
Yep, might as
Sure.
well. In the box, please. This is from the Malignant Plaguecaster. I fail.
Yep. Okay. So D3 into your Poxies for 3.
Sure.
D3s are good so far.
Matt Damon.
My
Okay.
feel no pains are not.
No.
Agree.
Then he will smite. That goes off with an 8.
I'll try and deny that too.
May as well. You got the denies.
Nope.
No. So, one more.
Do I feel it?
So starting to
I don't.
No.
to whittle down the Poxwalkers slowly but
That
surely.
is pretty much everything. I mean, I guess I'll just cast Synaptic.
It does always feel good when you get to play against somebody who doesn't have a lot of shooting, and you can move very aggressively with your Psychers to get those extra smites out.
We do, and that's gonna go into
Although, yeah, it looks like
Um,
maybe pulling so that we can't quite shoot those Poxwalkers. Oh, no, we can. There's definitely a shot there from the Hyrule.
That is the Psychic phase, so let's shoot.
Guess there's also Terminators.
So we'll start with the Heartbeat, I think.
Mhm.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's 14 Poxwalkers and blue left. So Heartbeat will put one of his Stranglethorn cannons into blue, and we'll put the other Stranglethorn cannon into green, and we'll put his Stinger salvos into green. So we'll start with the shots into blue. We hit on 3s because we're +1 to hit because you have more than 10 models. We're strength 7, so 3s to win you, I believe.
Mhm.
So these are -1, 2 damage.
Reroll successes.
Yep.
Heal 3.
Okay. And then we got the 6 more shots into red. Or sorry, not red, green.
Well, that was terrible. What was that shot?
Perfectly average so far.
Hold on,
And
what?
3 wounds. Okay, 4 more wounds. Same thing. Okay, kill
Kill
4.
4.
And then the Singer Salvos, these hit on 4s because these are not +1 to hits. 1 hits and 3 wounds. 1 wound, -1, 1 damage.
Nope. Kill 1.
Okay. Killed 5.
Did Jonathan only shoot
green.
one Stranglethorn cannon there?
Killed 9 of blue. Okay. So the Barbed Tyranid. Can we see purple with him?
Okay. I think you might have just halved his number of
This is
attacks
easier.
for no reason.
We go from you. Oh, come on, game. I think we can see purple. Is that correct?
Let's see. So this is
Actually, no. I don't think so.
Or did I miss he was splitting
No.
attacks, chat?
let's see.
Oh, okay.
No, wait.
Yeah,
Well, that
he's
makes
running
sense.
into the
Yeah,
box.
yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. All right. So he will put so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 8, 12, 15 in there.
Mhm.
So he'll put don't want you to dead walk again. So he'll put 1, or I don't want you to respawn a whole unit. So we'll put 1 gun into green, and we'll put
Yeah,
1
so
gun
interestingly,
into-
trying to keep them all above half strength. Although I imagine, unlike old-fashioned Green Tide, you
Yeah,
can
we'll put,
respawn entirely destroyed
One gun
Poxwalker
into
units,
green,
so
one gun into blue.
unless Jonathan's plan is to not
So
kill
we'll start with the 6
Poxwalker units and just allow Raze to hold his objectives for free,
we hit on 2.
they will eventually be able to respawn. I guess he doesn't want them to respawn into his deployment zone right now to break his banners. But I don't think there's an avenue to come in over on this side. He screened them out here. He would just have to fight a side fight them with a side Tyranid, but a side Tyranid, let me tell you, will beat his way out of that matchup eventually. That flamer is a hell of a drug.
Actually save 1?
Can he live? No. There's 5 more there.
Yeah, blue unit could
Alright.
respawn if we want.
Let's do the side Tyranid into purple.
Mm-hmm.
So 3d6 for 9. I'll CP roll that, I guess.
Sure.
Better for
It's
9.
the same number.
It's the same number.
Mhm.
Okay.
We wound on 3s. 6 at -2, 1 inch.
It's an interesting
Kill
spend.
5.
CP reroll, like, a
Good.
perfectly good roll on the side Tyranid. I don't know about that.
Then we will do just the Hive Guard left. So we'll spend 1 CP to exploding 6 of them. Just want to double check. I don't think I have to shoot the same unit for that to work. Pretty sure I don't have to shoot the same unit for that to work. Ba-ba-ba. What's it called? It's called. Where did it go? Where did it go?
Needs more Poxwalkers? Maybe, chat.
It's Flurry, that's what they call it? Flurry. Relentless Flurry, here we go. You should...
I do
No, I don't
appreciate
have to
that
shoot.
we're pretty heavy into the Blight or into the Terminator units. I almost would like to see the big Blight Lord Death Star that has all of that gets all of the shooting buffs.
So we'll shoot green and
Because I think the list is lacking a little bit in ranged attacks. Certainly didn't hurt Raze in his previous game, but he had a mission that was gonna be pretty.
green and 2 blue.
Fell right into what the Crusher or what the Army of Renown wants to be doing.
6 explode, so there's all hit.
I'm a little worried here that without the threat of that big shooting brick, these Tyranids can just kind of run around.
So the 2/1 damage.
Nope.
Then
Reroll successes.
reroll. Yep.
Nope.
Okay.
So you kill 7.
Okay.
Ooh, nobody.
Let's see. Before I
No
pull,
faith in
Let's see if I can pull out.
Terminus S from chat today. Sad.
Don't think
Nope.
so. Yeah.
1.
Overwhelmingly in support of Crusher
5,
Stampede.
6, 7.
Ooh,
Okay.
only
And then we got 4
3
shots
Poxwalkers
into
left over
into
here.
blue. 2s.
Trying to pull out of range
And
of the Hive
twos.
Guard.
And then I'll just roll damage. So that many.
Nope,
Okay.
kill 4.
Alrighty. Then we will spend, or I guess Stormlord has to move himself first. Technically, he'll advance. 2.
There goes Stormlord. Keep himself safe.
Just stay on the objective.
No reason to be too aggressive with him at this stage.
And then, yeah, we'll spend 2 to shoot the Hive Guard again. We'll shoot 2 at green. Or she'll shoot 3 at green. And then we'll shoot 4 at purple.
Well, if you have a 7th man in that unit, I'd like to know.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Math. Actually, we'll shoot all 6 of them. This guy's not in range of purple. So he'll shoot at green, and then the other 5 will shoot at purple.
Mm-hmm.
So the one at green first.
I do think, I mean, this has been kind of an immense amount of damage
Kill them, 2s. Nope.
from the Crusher Stampede so far.
Okay.
Just because, I think partially because of this Harpy really helping out, being able to put those 12 shots with plus 1 to hit down range. We do have the Flamer, which did a little bit. Flamer killed 5 guys, which is fine. But generally, the Psychic Powers and Hyrule and Stranglethorn cannons that did an absolute number on this horde of zombies. Unfortunately, we've lost almost 40 on turn 1, which is crazy. Oh boy.
They're nuts. Although it helps that I have much advantage to weapons for me. Alright, that's...
Making the front half of those.
Yeah, that's true. We got no charges. We have no fights. You don't have any morals, so just pass it to you.
Harpies would be a very good include almost universally in Crusher Stampede if you only played against nothing but Terminus Est Assault Force literally every game. That would, in that situation, I think Harpies would be one of the best units in Tyranids. Definitely. I agree, chat.
I get 4 back. That's bad.
So fortunately, Poxwalker's responding themselves slightly so that we can actually use our spread the sickness on this objective without killing the unit. They will take those D3 wounds, and if there are only 3 remaining, there's a pretty solid chance that the unit kills itself. But with
pretty
4,
easy
they're
charge
good now.
over there. I'd have to advance them to this point, which is probably worth it anyway.
We got nothing to shoot at, so...
Blue's going to be sacrificing the altar of despoiling this state, probably.
Do they have to survive to do it? If they take the D3?
They just do it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Actually, no, I think they do have to live. Let me double check.
That would be shocking if you could complete the action while you were dead. I can't imagine that's how that works.
Because I think it's the question of, does the D3 mortal wounds happen before they complete?
Yeah, the D3 mortal wounds happen when they complete the action.
You suffer D3 mortal wounds and the objective is contaminated. So they succeed even if they die.
Yep, sounds good.
I'm not gonna unleash the horde. There's no reason to do that this turn.
I assume Talaman's giving +1 hit to one of these units too.
He
right?
will meticulously calculate this.
So you can complete the action while dead.
I think we just shoot the crap out of the Malice Scepter.
That's fair.
I mean, as best I can.
But it will
He's out
only
of range of
happen
Melta.
at the end of your turn, yeah. So they don't kill themselves immediately and
Should
complete
get
the action.
17, yeah. So we just put
They still
two
have to stand
autocannons
there for
in
a
the
while.
Malice Scepter. Let's see.
So he's giving +1 hit to the unit in the forest, or?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
Can't really stack up a whole lot there. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the unit of the forest because the other one is obsec.
Okay.
I need my token back.
I only copied it. It's still over there.
Is it?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh yeah, you're right. What's going on this unit? Sweet. Nothing else in the command phase. This unit of Poxwalkers is gonna move forward 4. We'll Death Shroud. You're closer, right? Yeah, we'll advance with the unit of pink Death
Yeah,
Shrouds.
interestingly, it's our only Death Guard and our only Tyranids in this game. Which, like I said before, I was definitely expecting to see more of. At least Tyranids, for sure, given that they're kind of the golden boys right now. The golden bugs.
breakthrough.
Jonathan loves his typing. If we do have signature
Red is
sound
gonna
bites
advance.
from both these players, it's Raze yawning and Jonathan typing. We do have Jonathan's other game against Argentorum is posted up on the replay channel, ! Replays in the chat if you want to get there. I wasn't able to stream that one, but I was able to record it, so I did record that one. And there's a fair amount of typing in that one too. If anybody likes the satisfying sound of a mechanical keyboard, it has a nice crispness to it, which I appreciate.
Makes sense.
2,000 points, chat. 2,000 points per player. There is one new Custodes in the group stage, yes. That's Moo Cow in group 1. Who do we have after this? We do, actually. So immediately after this game, we'll be streaming Kogo versus Moo Cow. So stick around after this, and we'll get some new Custodes on the stream. That'll be exciting. That's Orcs versus Custodes. I think that'll be a good matchup. I'm psyched. ASMR Warhammer, yeah. And now we're gonna move the Boxwalkers.
Typhus is gonna advance. He goes, speedy plague casters today, and I don't care if he's
Yeah, interestingly, I think players maybe could have banked on Drukhari a little harder, which I believe is the reason that Jonathan ended up submitting a Crusher Stampede list, because of how hard it bones Thick City. And that did help him out in his first game against Argentorum, for sure. And we did see, we have seen a lot of Drukhari players, a ton of Drukhari players. Group 3 is absolutely lousy with them. And for that reason, I was kind of expecting a couple more people to pivot into Crusher Stampede. Man, these advance rolls from Raze, not doing super hot. He didn't create this, he created this nice open area here for his characters to hide in, and didn't end up moving far enough to get them too far forward. And that tally, or the Final Blight Spawn not being out in the front there means that potentially we could see charges into the front of the Poxwalker unit without entering the Blight Spawn no charge aura, which is unfortunate. Now, the players did have a question before the game, which I rolled on, which is going to be important, which was how the breaking through stratagem, which is used after you complete a charge move to deal mortal wounds to your charge target, interacts with the Blightspawn aura of not having performed charge moves in your turn, or whenever you're within 6 inches. And for now, we have ruled that the Blightspawn aura turns off the breaking through stratagem. So anything that charges into these characters, fortunately for the characters, will not be able to breaking through to kill them. Although, like we can see, there are some situations, there are some areas in the side here where we could potentially be hitting the Poxwalkers with that strat.
Shuffling. I want to just put my autocannon on the point, right? What do you have to shoot me with? You have this Hyrule, which would be cool.
Make the sound of the Poxwalkers, chat? You want me to ASMR zombie noises?
I think I keep my OBSEC unit alive.
Sure.
Or sorry, my...
Let's just really messily
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
eat some beef jerky for everyone on stream. With my mouth, like, directly inside my microphone.
As far as we can, and we're just going to pull these two back.
Sure.
Now, they don't feel fear. Sorry.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
They just feel some itchiness. Some preparation H for those guys to do good.
Mm-hmm.
I could waste more CD by shooting this Maliceptor with my bolters.
Dino spotted.
We don't feel fear. We,
so we're gonna walk
feel only itchiness.
Typhus's,
Sure.
Aura. Don't think I can keep him on dense and do that.
Doesn't look good, no.
So walk these guys forward a bit. And we'll have one guy be off the points. We'll have it be Blight Lord Terminator. So walk to here, walk like that. Keep him with enough distance that this Terminator can walk between the two.
Okay.
Move this guy up a little bit more.
We stand ready.
Is he still within 24? Nope. That's fine. It's all incidental shooting anyway. Okay. They advanced, so I can't fire. Let's do some actions. This Poxwalker is going to contaminate sites.
Yep.
They take 1 mortal wound.
Hey,
Damn,
they're alive.
Sorry, spread the sickness.
I knew what you meant.
Psychic. We'll start with a smite.
Sure.
Smite your Maliceptor. Fails. Way to
Okay.
go. We'll go with no advance and charge. Do I want to do -2 AP?
He is only -2 AP. I don't have any way to boost either.
And he sucks in melee. We'll do no advance and charge.
Sure.
Goes off on a 7. Goes off on an 8.
Okay.
AP reduction spell could be absolutely
So
brutal
what
if
is 10%?
Raze is going to be able to touch the Hive Guard with it. That makes the Hive Guard terrible at firing at the Terminators. Although, to be fair, one thing we do have to keep in mind, obviously, there's a Shadow in the Warp from all the Synapse creatures, and Leviathan has a 4+ deny, which I'm sure Jonathon is prepping to use if he has the opportunity.
Goes off with a 10. I assume the Maliceptor doesn't have 2 denies
he
and
has
2
2
casts.
denies.
Why
He
does he
has
have
2
2 denies and 2 casts?
Because he's a Psyker monster. Okay, it doesn't.
That doesn't matter! My Psychers give 1 Alright, whatever. We'll do +1 strength and toughness on this unit of Light Lords. They're going to die anyway. We'll do -1 to hit.
As BS as some of Crusher Stampede is, I don't think the psychic power of a Maliceptor is allowed to be complained about.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, no more powers. Shooting, this squad's just gonna put all my shots over here.
Yep.
It'll be,
Fire away.
6 bolters.
Mm-hmm.
On 2s, rerolling 1s. I
Ooh,
think I reroll 1s. Into...
5.
Man, I've only had Toll Keeper. 5s
Yeah.
and 6s. 2 saves, no minus.
I think we have 3 up saves. Oh, fill them both.
Take
Takes
2.
2.
4 autocannon shots on 2s.
Yep.
And then 3s. Sorry, 4s,
4s,
because you're
yeah.
toughness 7. That'll be 3 more. -2.
4 ups. Takes 2. They're 1 damage, right?
Yeah, why does he have a 4 up?
He is a 4 pinball.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, the more you know. That's it for Psychic Powers. We're just gonna charge this unit's Poxwalkers on the Harpy. Did you want
Come on in. No, I'm good.
Alright. Snake Eyes ain't gonna do it.
Once again
Get
with the
'em,
bad
boys.
charges. There you go.
5 is enough. Woo.
Where you going, Poxwalkers?
You have a fallback and charge, fallback and shoot?
Nope.
Alright, cool. Oh, I'm debating whether or not I want to use my CP wasted on this. Yeah, sure. Let's do the full combo.
Okay.
This
All right.
unit will fight.
Here comes
Yeah.
full rerolls plus Mutant Strain. What do we got, Poxwalkers? This is going to stop that Stranglethorn cannon from going off quite as
Wish I
hard
had rolled better on my the
this
dead
coming
block.
turn, for sure.
Yeah.
So it'll be 10 swings
Mhm.
with full rerolls.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, spike, baby.
Ooh,
Huh?
that was terrible. Oh
I spiked on
no!
myself.
You
Fuck.
Oh no!
2 mortals, 6s to wound.
Yep.
3 wounds on his own unit with the Mutant Strain. That's unfortunate. Too bad. You actually can't use the stratagem to switch out
No, so I'm
your
gonna kill 3.
High Fleet adaptation in Crusher Stampede chat because your units can't gain a High Fleet adaptation. So we don't have the option to make the Harpy into Kraken Harpy to allow it to charge. You need a Trigon Prime. That's the only way to let him do stuff.
Check. Scroll up.
Might have been. I think you took 3.
1/6 into. It didn't. Okay. I rolled a 1/6 the first time. It's only got the re-roll, which is probably 1/6. 3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's only 2.
Yeah.
I rolled
Yeah.
like garbage.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. He has 3 attacks. He hits on 4s. We get
Cool.
2 hits, and we
Time
wound
to
on
empty.
3s, I think.
Freeze.
One.
boy.
Just 1 second. So
Sure.
it's AP2. It is on 3s. I'll CP reroll that too.
Cool.
So 2. I'll just roll damage. So 1 and 2.
Nope. Nope. Unit's
Oh man,
Yay.
that is unfortunate. CP reroll to get the additional wound through, and the Harpy takes objective 6 with an overrun. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that Mutants for Train play backfired horribly on Raze, unfortunately. Yikes. That is the yikesiest, chat.
So you get your spread of sickness, and yeah, you already got it. And then start of my turn, I'll spend ACP to make him obsec, so I'll score.
Does he have to be in range of a synapse creature to do that?
Oh, does he?
Also, it doesn't matter because you count as 10 models, so you take the point.
Oh, yeah.
anyway.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
then I don't need to
12
spend
of
CP. I forgot about that.
Synapse.
Also,
And then
my
we'll get
element
2
didn't
games.
give me a CP.
Okay. I think he's just.
Well, that was super unfortunate, chat. Yeah, I don't know if we needed to go for the full Mutant Strain play there. Although certainly, it you can't really play around rolling 30% ones
I guess we have to buy
on your attack roll, unfortunately. That is sometimes the downside of Mutant Strain. You're fishing for 6s, but sometimes you're just re-rolling your not 1s into more 1s, which can go poorly. Statistically, it shouldn't make that much of a difference, but statistics sometimes just forget how to work in 40k.
What does that do? So if we go like there.
Extending over the table edge, unfortunately, with the Hyrule. There it is. That minus movement, because we're going through the train.
They don't get the extra movement when you use that strat, right? Just Poxwalkers. But Poxwalkers can do some pretty nasty damage in melee.
To themselves.
Could. The death. You don't have any way to make Death Shrouds OPSEC, right?
Nope.
Okay. So. Yeah, so this guy is gonna go 10 this way.
Sure.
That right? Yeah. Yeah, sir. And then we will do. We can see purple with his tail, so Stormlord will. Well, if I want to move him twice, it's an 8-inch charge, or we could just charge Poxwalkers. We probably don't kill them. I think I'd rather him shoot. So I don't think we're actually going to go that far forward. I think back along. He just wants to put his tail in such a way that he can. I don't even think we really want the -1 to hit. We'll take him off the difficult and put his tail in such a way that we can.
Let me check something.
Sure.
You will have to get difficult if you want to move forward past that point.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
That is a-okay. Actually, well, yeah, I guess in that case, then.
Yeah, it's like there's
I
no
may as
reason
well
not to
stay
just
in it,
run him
yeah.
Against.
Yeah. May as well get the -1 hit. And we can still see Poxwalkers with our tail, I believe.
Mm.
Unfortunately for Jonathon, he doesn't get the minus with a hit, so.
He'll do that. Mouse Scepter. Maybe just goes and dies for the cause.
Not how 18 wounders work.
Doesn't sound like a terrible idea. Just run him in here. Nah, there's no point in doing that. We'll just smite you.
Dr. Dude's in chat. Pokemon but with Tyranids does sound great. I'm into it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. GW is all about giving out their license for mobile games. I'm sure we could make that pretty easily.
Stormy will come up. I'll just roll advance for him, I guess.
So we're essentially going to set up the same turn as we did last
10.
turn from Jonathon. He didn't lose anything because that Harpy was engaged. He'll still be getting his slow
This is true.
burn on engage on all fronts. So he's not really incentivized to actually go anywhere. He can just sit around and do whatever he wants.
We will do...
And continue to drop a bunch of damage on some people.
Reserves to come in. I should probably screen that out. That does sound like a good idea. So... big bases help, for sure. If we get something there, then we'll screen it out. So I guess we can double move Swarm Lord into the middle there. That seems fine. Get the Macaron.
I don't believe we got the rot off chat or the
Wants to just come up.
The -2 AP spell off.
And then the Harpy will kind of shuffle this way a bit. Like that. Can you make an objective Stinky if I'm on it?
Let me check.
Sure. Is it like banners or?
It's an action. Cannot be performed if there's an enemy within 3 inches of the marker.
Okay.
Which doesn't really make a lot of sense. I'm dumping Nurgle's Rod onto the point. I don't think I should character there or not.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I think it's especially weird because it's that action in particular is random. So if anything, it's kind of like a psychic power action almost, because it goes off on a 4 unless you take D3 mortals. So the actual results of the action are pretty mutable. So it is kind of strange that it can be blocked by enemies. To be fair,
and then I think the Hive Tyrant just stays
unlike banners or something that
that
goes off automatically.
Doesn't really want to do anything. Doesn't have to do anything. Could just get our smite into you, I guess. It's not terrible. We'll advance him. Plenty of movement. Then we are opening him up to a charge, potentially from Death Rounds. But then, I mean, if you want to throw you to the last enemy, then by all means. Okay, so we can see.
Yeah, we are top of 2, chat.
And Scepter has plenty of range in red. Okay. So. Yeah, we're screwing up this hole in here. Okay. All right. Let's go on into the psychic phase then. Sure. Start with Mr. Hive Tyrant. He will smite you. He does with a 9.
Go
Would you
for it.
9? Okay. So D3 into red. For 1.
Take 1.
Okay. We will do, I guess we'll do Synaptic Barrier. We do. Would you like to deny that one?
Nope.
Okay. I'll put that on to, I'm going to steal the number 1 of your tokens. I think I'll just put that on the Barbed Hero Duel.
Sure.
You probably don't attack him, but just in case. We could put on the Demacaron, but meh. Then let's go to the Maleceptor. He will smite. Does with a 9. +1. Do you want a 9?
No.
Okay. So, 3 more wounds.
Take 3.
Okay.
I'm not surprised.
And then we'll Catalyst, because I remembered this time. Goes off the 7.
I'll attempt to deny. Can I
Sure.
roll good? I deny.
You do.
Hooray!
Cool.
That was. We'll say that was from Typhus.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make a difference. I'm in range of both. Swarblord will smite. We fail. We will do Psychic Scream. We do it 7.
I'll
You
try
may as
and
well.
deny.
Yep.
Get him. Nope.
So it's going to be 3 mortal wounds.
Your smite rolls have been very good.
They have been.
I have taken 12 so far.
Something like that, yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
I
there you
rolled
go.
double 6. Hey, they finally woke up.
Yep, we kill one. Alright. So then we will start shooting you.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just start with those Scythe Duel, Flamer into the purple Poxwalkers.
Sure.
We get 12. We wound on 3s. Not many.
And kill 6.
Okay. The Harpy will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so the Harpy will just put everything into the red Poxwalkers.
-1 to hit.
Yep, where we're +1. So we're hitting on 4s. And we're strength 7, so 3 swoons. Not many. They're 2 damage.
Nope. Kill 4.
Okay. And then we got the Senior Salvo on 5s. And that was extremely good. And 4s, because they're T5 now?
Mm-hmm. No, they're still T4.
Okay, either way. 2 wounds.
Kill 2 more.
Okay. Oh, right. You gave these Death Shrouds a +1 toughness. Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The Barbed Hero Duel will put... I think we just put both guns into... actually, let's do Hive Guard, I think. Yeah. We'll spend a CP to flurry them.
Sure.
They'll just put everything into the red Poxwalkers.
Okay.
So we hit on 3s.
Mhm.
+1, -1. And then we wound on 3s, or 2s, sorry. So not many, and they are not any damage. Oh, sorry. And then there's 2 damage.
Cool. You kill
Okay,
4.
6. 6. Right.
6, sure.
Okay, there's 3 left. The Barbed Hero Duel will put... I think we just put both guns into yellow.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll just put both guns into yellow. Yeah. So 2s. 2s. So that many. They're 2 damage.
Squad's dead.
So that's a squad.
Well, the Tyranid monsters have better shooting than the Terminators.
Yeah.
People think Tyranids don't need a nerf.
To be fair, it is like 8 Blight Lords. I think most armies have better shooting than 2 small units of Blight Lords.
Okay, that works. And then we will do shoot again with Hive Guard.
Okay.
We'll shoot 3 into red and 3 into... we'll do 3 into red, 1 into blue, and 2 into purple.
Sure.
So 3 into red first. 3s.
We did do a 2022 faction tier list, chat. It wasn't Tyranid exclusive.
Okay, they're all dead.
So we go red, and then we'll do the 1 into blue. 2 hits and 2 more wounds, and they are 3 and 2.
Yep, he's just dead.
And then the other 2 into purple. 2s, we have 4 hits, and then 2s, and then, do I want to CP that? No, it's fine. And then we get,
Oh, there goes the game.
I'm still in it.
I haven't disconnected, but there's the connecting to the host.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's still up. I think that's just erase.
Cool.
Maybe try restarting TTS? Unless you can just connect straight up.
Losing 94 Poxwalkers in 2 turns will do that to you.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure I lost this game from the mission. It's just absolutely terrible.
Yeah, the mission is really bad for you. Because I can just sit back and shoot you all game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, certainly, I think versus Crusher Stampede, right? It's like the one you don't want to see, because Tyranids are so fast.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yep.
yeah. Might have been a different story if this was also unsweeping clear.
No.
Oh, yeah.
He had no trouble clearing 94 Poxwalkers in 2 turns. Why wouldn't he just do it again?
That's fair. I mean, I think that you're... I'm pretty sure that I am very much overperforming the average. I'm fairly confident of that.
Connection failed. Stream peer-to-peer session failed with Trevi.
Huh. Do you want to try rehosting it, Trevi?
Sure.
Take a save and put it back up.
I get 5.
That's 2. Yep. No, I'll get that 1, 2. Okay.
So command phase, we're gonna +1 this
Okay.
unit of Light Lord Terminator.
We're back, chat. I apologize for that. Had some connection issues with Raze, but we are back to it. And we are back to Raze's turn. We'll score 5 for primary. Unfortunately, it's not looking good. The Tyranid's ability to clear those Poxwalkers is pretty insane. And I think losing that Poxwalker unit and having that Harpy get to activate again was pretty brutal. We do still have a couple things in reserve here, but unfortunately, with all of the defensive secondaries that Death Guard have taken, they are going to have to... You're basically incentivized to sit back and do nothing, which is kind of where Tyranids want them right now, because Jonathon already has his 15 on primary, so he doesn't need to go anywhere to max his primary objective. He does need to be scoring Engage in All Friends to keep live on that. But he has the Demacaron in an aggressive position on Objective 5. And he can be sending in the Hive Tyrant and or Hierodules when he needs to. So he can kind of keep Raze off balance from here on out. Which is going to be tough for Raze to come back from.
Actually, I want to stay within 24 of this Maliceptor. So we'll stand, if I can fit in there. Nope. Alright, I fucked up. That's fine. I want to be within 24 of this Barbed Hierodual, which should be easy. Okay. And should definitely be able to kill that thing in Overwatch. Sure, then the Macron comes and kills all my guys. Cool. Can I be within 24 of the Demacaron? I can. I'll be exposed. Sure. I don't need him. He's quite dead anyway.
Come on, Steam, you can do it. My Steam died.
Okay.
Just fully.
Rip.
Wow.
Oh, is it back? It's trying.
Nah, it shows you was dropped.
Oh no! Like my Steam, like it says that I'm offline. Like
Yeah.
I cannot connect to the Steam servers. It's connecting right now though. It's trying. You can do it, Steam. I believe in you.
Well, technical difficulties.
Nope.
We're just gonna configure my Death Shroud such that as many as them I can get with N18, I will get with N18, and we'll screen out Typhus.
Hey, my Steam's back. Maybe.
I'll see. Back to 9. This unit of Death Shrouds. I prefer not to have to charge, so if I don't end up charging, that'd be better. We're gonna make it such that you can't engage them without getting in the Stinky Boy aura.
Not the Stinky Boy aura.
And it's gonna do so much good. Don't know why one of them has a wound.
Nope. What the heck, Steam?
Yeah, and we'll hide.
What are you doing?
Hide them so you come forward with the Scythe Tyranid and push my shit in. This squad. We're gonna put this guy here, so I'm within 6 of Typhus. And the rest of them probably don't need to move. We'll put the one guy who's not within 24 of your Maliceptor. Cool.
Yeah, Chad, the maps are 44 by 60.
These guys will remain where they are. Tallyman will remain where he is. Oh, did he give me a CP? He does. Cool.
Maybe? Yay.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Let's do some shooting.
Go for it. Or Psyche first, right?
Oh yeah, Psychic. We'll start with the Typhus. He'll cast -1 to hit.
Sure.
Goes off with a 7.
Go for it. I have no denies in range.
Especially since I'm within Shadow of the Warp, so I needed a 7 for that to go off.
The Harpy's not Synapse.
Oh, it's only Synapse creatures. Oh yeah,
Yes.
cool. I just assumed if I'm within 18 of any Tyranid model, I'm fucked.
No.
+1 strength and toughness. Actually, no, he's gonna smite.
Sure.
I fail.
Wow.
Way to go, Typhus. Oh, fuck, I got CP. I'll reroll. I
Okay.
don't care at this point. Cool. You get smitten.
How many? One.
1.
All right.
Mulligan Playcaster will go. No advance in charge. Goes off with an 8. Did you want to deny?
Let's see. I mean, he only has 2 casts, right? So
He's
has
only got 2
2.
casts.
Yeah, so I mean, we may as well try to deny it. I got a 7. Nope.
Okay, it's going on the Demacaron.
Yep.
And he'll go with -2 AP.
Yep.
Goes off with a 9.
May as well try to deny it. We don't. Let's see. So you. Let's tell me. So you can put on the Demacaron. That would put him at AP 1. That's not ideal. I'll spend a. Yeah, I'll spend a CP to deny.
Chat, what do I think of a 6 PBC Plague Burst Crawler list? I don't believe that you can take 6 Plague Burst Crawlers in a game, chat. They're rule of 3 to a maximum of 3.
That's all my casts. We'll do some shooting. We'll start on this side. These boys are just going to dump everything here. It's
Fire away.
10 bolter shots. On 2s, rerolling 1s. And then 5s.
Yep.
1, no minus.
He's okay.
And then 4 autocannon shots.
Mhm.
On 2s, hey, not you. Reroll 1s. And then 4s.
Mhm.
2, -2.
He's okay.
And you're fine. Okay, over here, we'll shoot 5d6 flamers at your big guy.
Okay, okay. And you're -1 toughnessing me now?
If you're within 3, oh
I'm
darn.
not within 3.
So
If
nope.
you want to pull him forward, I don't.
No, the
care.
weapon selection doesn't count yet. It's the data sheet that restricts you. You can only have 3 instances of a unit from any one data sheet.
Then you go from wounding on. Yeah, you wound on 5s now, basically.
I don't think it's going to matter at this point. 5s with full rerolls for Arch Contaminator.
Yeah.
I just deleted 10 dice.
Yeah.
Wait. 5.
It was 11 dice. It was 11. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any
full
AP?
rerolls extremely good. No.
All right, I take 5.
Right on. This squad, I'll spend a CP for generous gifts. They're all going to fire flamers. It's 66.
Sure.
They get no rerolls because they're not within 12 inches.
Makes it 18 range.
18, 23, 27, 29. Yeah, it's +6 inches.
Nice.
On 5s, rerolling
Yep.
1s.
Jesus Christ.
Sure. 4 saves.
You can kill him.
Oh my
I hope.
god. These dice are brutal
Takes one.
to watch.
Well, I
Yeah,
now
that's really
control
good.
the point.
Sure do.
I'm actually debating just leaving him there.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's fair enough.
I don't have a reason to charge him.
I
Okay, sure.
assume we want to score
your turn.
Brigade's out and also stop him from getting
Okay.
a gauge.
Oh,
but
no, wait, I have to
sure, that's
contaminate sites. These guys will contaminate sites.
Didn't they shoot?
Well, Typhus contaminates. No, he
Well,
advanced.
yeah. So it would be
I
these guys
don't
basically.
contaminate sites.
Okay.
Nope, I can only do 1 point once a turn. Or once a game.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh, I got this purple guy. Sure, he'll hide. Whatever.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay. So 10 primary and 3 more banners. Oh, that's too many. Did you respawn any Poxwalkers that turn?
Nope.
Okay.
They're all dead except for this one guy, so
Yeah.
waste of points.
I mean, you could bring back the whole unit though, right?
There was no reason to. I do get a CP
Fair
from
enough.
the Tally Man.
Let's see. Oh, how much movement do we need to get over there? We need 31. Could heal him. Put him at 20-inch move and double move him. Be all my CP to deny you primary points. That doesn't seem terrible, honestly. Or I could just walk my hero to up here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I just walk my hero to up there.
Sounds good.
Let me shoot Blight Lords. my Blade Lords. Yeah, I could just heal him, even where he's at now. And then I would contest this point at least. Or I just kill a Terminator, which I think is more likely to happen. Let's see. Go 16.
Yeah, Jonathon could also just hive mind imperative that guy. Oh no, he's out of range, we decided. Yeah.
Charge 5.
Plenty of options. It is don't know if I agree with not trying to remove that harpy. Just get rid of him. Just get rid of the harpy. We don't need him. I think the issue is that it would have moved the Terminators out of the Blightspawn aura, so it opens them up to get Breaking Through, but I think Raze probably should be looking to get the bring it down points he can at this point. And that there's a non-zero chance that Harpy just runs away.
I think we just do that. I think we just might need a bunch. So let's do. Yeah, that's so bioweapons, Hive Guard, and Privateer Duel again. Some movement. You're hiding pretty well behind that piece of terrain, so Hero wants to see you. He has to come over to here. Or he just kind of pokes his guns out around this corner. I think we just poke our guns out around that corner. That? Yeah, we can see a bunch of them. We'll do that. The Harpy. Forgot to do this last turn. I can just drop Spore Mines on you. It flies over to... yeah, so the Harpy's just gonna basically go over the top of these guys and go back to where he is. And I roll 3d6. Get in the box. Get in the box. So we have one Spore Mine hit for, I think it's D3 mortal wounds when I roll a 6, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it just 3? It's D3 mortal wounds. So you take D3 mortal wounds from the one that hits for 1 mortal wound.
I take a mortal wound.
And then I need to get some Spore Mines.
He actually spawns Spore Mines?
Yes.
Oh, that's so retarded. Like, I don't mind Spore Mines as a mechanic. The fact that they screen out reserves is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Crusher Stampede versus White Scars is pretty brutal, chat, for sure.
Spore Mine. Over here.
I mean, fortunately, you can still get, like, the Corsair Orcon bonus to hit still helps. Like, you can get yourself back up to basically just, like, being Blood Angels, which is fine. But, it's a tough matchup for Space Marines in general, I think. Space Marines have a lot of weapons that, especially the Toughness 8 Tyranids, can kind of fade really easily. I think some of the most interesting combos in White Scars are the Devastator builds, like using transports with Devastators to deliver Devastator squads into interesting positions. I think is pretty good because you can use Lightning Disembarkation to jump around the table with them. So you can put a bunch of Meltaguns in short range sort of immediately, which I think helps.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do...
The big 5 damage Chaplain. Yeah, it's solid. And I think, I mean, just having Thunderhammers certainly helps as well. Yeah, the Rhino Bust with the Devastators? Good. Good. Yeah, I think that's strong. It's definitely an uphill battle for Space Marines, I think, but they have tools that they can use. I don't think it's an unwinnable game for sure. And having objective secured somewhere is also very important. I think you're kind of required to have Rights of War, I think, because if you aren't objective secured, the monsters will outnumber you. So you need to have OBSEC built in order to hold your objectives against them. And that's basically what we're seeing here, right? Is this random Harpy is just stopping the Terminators from taking this objective pretty annoyingly.
Your duel is, I think, happy where he's at.
Okay.
I'd be worried a little bit about Terminators. I think they're a little slow. I'd prefer to see Vanguard veterans, but Terminators are more resilient to Hive Guard, so that certainly helps. I think the downside is that because of Overrun, Tyranid monsters can hop away so quickly, so if they don't just like sort of commit directly into you, you can have trouble following up on them.
I think we'll just go into the psychic phase.
Okay.
So let's start with the Hive Tyrant. He'll smite you. Yeah, he'll smite you. You do the 7. Would you like to deny? Yeah, you got range with both your psychers.
We'll deny with Typhus.
Sure. You do.
You are denied.
He'll do barrier. No.
Yeah, I have to imagine. I think that the matchup we're seeing here is also dictated a little bit by the mission that we're playing. This is not a mission that Death Guard in general and Terminus Est, especially in specific, wants to be playing, just because it's so spread out, and Death Guard typically fall apart on missions like that, and especially so against really fast armies. And I think that's compounded by the fact that Terminus Est doesn't have access to stuff like bloat drones and Mortarion that we would normally see be jumping around the table and keeping live on those outer objectives.
He takes 2 Whirlwinds. We will Catalyst.
When is the official release of chapter approved points? That is Saturday, chat.
2006. All right.
Yeah, Hive Guard didn't really get dumpstered. Dimacarons did go up a bit in this particular list, but this High Crusher Stampede list only went up about 50 points, I think.
Damage anywhere.
I was surprised we didn't see a points change to Hyrule. That's what I was expecting. I expected the Scythe Hyrule to go up by 15 or 20, probably.
There.
Yep.
Okay. So we hit on 3s. And we wound on 3s. Okay. Not many in Nick 2.
Oh, I got cover, so...
Well, the first guy's not in cover. The guy that you've... Oh, yeah, because you're... Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
3 up. He dies. Okay. I got another guy standing in cover.
Mm-hmm.
So, do 3 at a time.
Yep. Loving it.
Takes 2.
Yeah, it was weird we saw so many downgrades to Death Guard in general. They certainly haven't been a powerhouse recently, so it feels kind of strange that they got so many points cuts, or so many points increases. Although we did see the cut to Plaguemore's Crawlers, which certainly helps. So it's not all bad, but especially at the very least, this Terminus S list is going up an immense number of points, which is kind of strange.
On the guy in cover.
Yep.
He's got 1 wound left, so on a
yep.
2. On a 2.
Mm-hmm.
On a 2. Cool.
He's loving it. And then we got 4 shots from the Stinger salvo. Nothing. And then let's do Hive Guard. Hive Guard will just put everything into the Death Shroud. Well, no. We'll put 2. We'll put 4 into these Death Shroud. Okay. And then the other 2 will go into your Wobby Stands back here.
Sure.
Yeah. So the 4 into those Death Shroud. We hit on 2 or 3s because you're messing with the hits. And we wound on 3s. Alright. Not many, no cover.
Mm-hmm.
Loving it.
He dies.
Not loving it.
Roll damage.
3, 4, 1.
Alright, sure. Let's go on to the non-champion.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, I agree, Chad. Clearly, they had the points locked in more recently, right? Because they had the changes for the November data slate update, which were taken out of the Knockmoon chapter approved.
The Scythe tier duel will flamer the Blight Lords.
So
13. We wound on
they were considering these changes that far back, and even then,
1 damage.
Death Guard were not doing that well. So it's like it is very strange that they they got the level of nerf that they did. I mean, this just in. Games Workshop not great at balance. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's ever heard that before. It's probably a novel take that everyone's really surprised by.
Or, well, no, it couldn't be him, right? Because he wasn't in cover. It would have had to be these guys in cover. Yeah. Okay.
The hottest take. That's why you're here, chat.
Stormlord will move.
Tactical Tortoise for the hottest takes in the hobby sphere.
Okay.
Does it sell?
Sure.
We'll just move. Himself.
Sounds great.
2 to 10. Come back in here. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. Okay. I don't think you have any morale to do. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not going to charge anything. So it's over to you.
Yeah, I think it's very likely we see some of the data slate changes walked back. I mean, clearly, like we've already seen the knock-on impacts of Thick City that was made possible by that data slate update. Here comes the
I'll hold the
Just Shred Terminator unit, by the way.
36 away.
A single Poxwalker left on the table. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. So, and I think that was, you know, that was just an immense oversight. The people were already switching to the Thick City build before the points changes came down just to fight Grey Knights, and then the points changes came in and that list skyrocketed in power level, which was wild. I have to imagine we see those potentially reversed. Maybe we see some additional changes to Tyranids. I don't know. I think that depends in a big way on the results from LVO. But I almost wonder, I mean, typically we've seen a January FAQ post LVO just to incorporate some of the meta, you know, information that we could see in there. I can't imagine that we get one that quickly, but I think maybe very shortly afterwards, maybe February sometime. That tones down some of the stuff that's seeing a lot of play. A data slate coming in February? Jeez, that's fast. That is fast, yeah. Well, there you go. Kind of, throws in the face of everyone who bought Warzone Knockmoon for the points, though. If there is a data slate update that changes points immediately within a month of release. Okay. Something. We need a digital format. Something.
Will go off -2 AP. It goes off.
I'll try to deny with the Hive Tyrant, I guess.
Sure.
We do.
Did it. And then no advance and charge. Fails. Cool. We'll do some shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, my time. We'll
Yeah, you're good.
shoot this guy at this thing.
Sure.
D6 shots. For 4.
Okay.
Strength 8, so 3s.
3s.
4 saves.
AP at
3.
least 1, I imagine. Yeah, he's dead. Does he go
Cool.
boom? Nope.
Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta despoil sites. These guys.
Yeah, you're good.
I will take
Yeah,
the 50-50.
the Custodes points changes were absolutely an absolute travesty. That book should not have been printed with incorrect points. That's ridiculous. Like, what are the insights that they could have gleaned from a brand new book before it was released? Like, it's just this. I don't know. It's like a tacit admission that they don't consider the points when they release the codex. I don't know. I think everything there is to be said about that has probably been said, but it is super duper shitty.
So we'll do. I think we just kind of go for it now. Oh, we still have our spore mines.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to shoot the spore mines or?
I don't care.
Okay. I guess I need to figure out what spore mines do now. I'm pretty sure I know what they do. Here's some mute. Alright. They move 3 inches, so let's advance this guy. He goes 5 inches. I guess we're exploding on some Terminators.
Sounds great.
Go 5 to there. This guy will advance 1. We can go 4. He'll explode on some Terminators as well. Malceptor, I think, is fine where he's at. I guess we can.
I got a point for bring it down. Yay.
Yep. Let's see. If I go here. Oh, come on.
Should be 2 points, right?
I guess I could even just go there, so it'll alright. Yeah, I can just do that.
Should be 2 for bring it down, right? Is it Harpies 12?
Yeah. It is 2.
Okay.
Yes. Take your extra point. We're here. Oh. Mind if we be a longer charge, and we'll be outside of 6.
Yeah, Chaos are they do have special clauses. Your demonic allegiances and marks
So
don't
we'll move up.
take up your bracketed keyword like allotment. They can be whatever they want.
To there.
So you can still take like mixed chaos detachments and stuff like that of all Nurgle or whatever. Will the Be'lakor army renown still be a thing? I think in that, is it still playable? Yes. Will it be good? I don't know. I do think I think Chaos Space Marines are like they're doing okay. I do think they do need the two wound change, to be fair. And it's looking like that is happening relatively soon, is the scuttlebutt, which I think I'm excited about, and I'm sure a lot of Chaos Space Marine players are pretty pumped about. It has been too long though, unfortunately for Chaos Space Marines. That's but I think fortunately especially because of data slate changes, they've survived pretty well, to be fair. And especially the change to Death of the False Emperor makes them, or sort of, they remain competitive because of that Death to the False Emperor change.
Okay. Good. We may as well start scoring some more gauge. We'll go 6 there. And then we'll just delete the...
Anything I'm hoping to see come out of the LVO reveals?
I see it. Okay, got it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Do they usually do reveals at LVO? I guess I've only really lived through one LVO, so I don't really recall that being that big of a spoiler fest. Oh, a new avatar model. Yeah, I mean, I guess hopefully we'll see the new Craft World stuff kind of more holistically. Oh, they're live streaming stuff tomorrow. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Nobody else put them on.
All right, well, that's cool. Hopefully we'll see what that new Tyranid is. I'm excited about that. I'd like to see...
He failed the first one. And
I'd like to see maybe a crystallization of new chaos stuff. I know that's been the rumor mill for a really long time, but we haven't really seen it yet.
So we can see the Death Strand over here. We can see that
What are the odds that an avatar is like a reprint of a Catan? Pretty high, right? It's like just the same mechanics.
And I think the Hive Guard.
Yeah, the Chaos Space Marine leagues look insane, and they are. I mean, they got a good, a solid glow up from the CA update, anyway, right?
That's fine. Well, nah, we'll just shuffle them over. No reason not to.
They definitely, when the 2 wound marine change was announced, they definitely did say it would be like all Space Marines. They definitely did say it would be Chaos, and then they just never released that change. I don't know. It's been weird. The point changes were a net nerf. What went up? Besides the Death Guard stuff, obviously.
Should be able to get 4 into them. Just 0.5 with this guy. Okay, so we can get 4.
Curses for you. Don't think Nids will get love? New Tau model, Eldar preview, Codex announcement. Would there'd be a new Tau model they haven't previewed yet? That would surprise the hell out of me, but I guess so. Maybe, who knows? Because the entire Codex has been leaked. If there was a Tau model that wasn't in it, that would shock me. But I mean, they released that teaser last month, right? So like, you have to imagine that a lot of those the teased models will be previewed, right? Oh, Lord of Skulls went up? Whatever. Lord of Skulls is a rules nightmare. The less we see Lord of Skulls, just for simplicity's sake, the better, I think. An even bigger railgun.
We do 5.
I'll try and deny.
Yep.
It's just a strength D weapon, the new railgun. It just removes the model that it hits. On a 2+, the model is destroyed. Or D3 models in the unit are destroyed. There you go. Yeah, the Lord of the Skulls is the big transformer looking thing. Yeah, it's the tank with the man on top, with the big axe. It's so big that it theoretically can't strategic reserve and stuff. It's kind of a nightmare. I don't know. I mean, I did a video on it recently, and it created the Crimson Crown combo in 8th edition, which is still doable, just more expensive now.
No, we want to do Hive Guard first. Hive Guard will put 4 into Death Shroud, and then the other 2 will go into the other Death Shroud over here.
Sounds good.
Quad railgun.
Yep. So the 4 into the Death Shroud, the Wally Stand one, we hit on 3s.
It's just 2 Devilfish stapled together.
Wound on 3s. That many.
I'll do these 2 at a time.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Alright. Get the box. So 1 side 1.
2.
Yep. He does. Or do you want to reroll that?
Is that a new Shadow Sun?
Let's see.
They're revealing another updated Shadow Sun? Hold up. What? Why?
Then let's do Hero Duel now. So he's gonna put all of his. Oh yes.
Is that what that link is? Curses for you? That's interesting. All right.
And 3s. 2 more.
He's got how many wounds left?
3.
It's full, so I'll do it 2 at a time.
Mm-hmm. He's
Good.
swapping it.
Yeah, I mean that
That's all the Hive Guard now. So now the Hero
that
Duel
preview that Curses for You posted sure frickin' looks like a Shadow Sun though, chat. I don't know. It's got her hair and her little like weird triangle thing on her forehead and a fusion blaster. Maybe it's just like a entirely new. Maybe she just got new armor or whatever. I don't know.
Okay. This Hero Duel will Flamer the Poxwalker, I guess. Oh, and I disconnected.
Me too.
Rip.
Oh my god.
Come on, Steam. What are you doing?
I think Trevi fell into a hole.
No, it's still here.
Yeah. No, it's just Steam
Okay.
beating.
Yeah.
Steam fell into a hole.
So,
Yeah.
You guys.
It wasn't happening under the Death Guard getting shit on.
Yeah.
Um,
Nah. I'm gonna refrain from complaining about Tyranids.
you can't do that in Trevi's presence.
They're valid criticisms. They've received so much support.
They
Put out a codex and repeal 2/3 of their buffs, please. Does Leviathan has 8 strats? No, it's got 6 strats for it. It's got to have 8 just for it, right? Because it got a supplement of support.
Yeah, it has a page and a half of strats.
Yeah.
And then the Crusher Stampede has another page. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they have 10 strats for Leviathan. Plus the core rulebook Leviathan strat, so 11.
And 7 for Crusher.
And then Crusher has another 7. Yeah. To be fair, one of those is enhanced brain function, so we can probably just pretend that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Even if enhanced brain function counted as a negative strat, it would
it'd still be very good.
It'd still be good, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys able to reconnect?
I can't see the server still.
It's not. It's.
I
can
think
see 108 out of 5,200 game or 108 rooms.
I think you might have got what happened to Raze and I earlier, where Steam thinks that you're offline.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's
All right. We've given a bit of a rehost here, chat. I apologize for all of the downtime that we're experiencing. I don't understand what's going on. It's very strange. But anyway, here we're at.
So the button doesn't work. Does this button work? No. All right. So the Hive Tyrants is just going to charge these Death Shroud Terminators. Would you like to Overwatch?
I can Overwatch with 3 of them. But I have no Arch Contaminator.
Probably.
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's worth it. I got
4,
CPU.
I think. I think you can do it with 4.
So let's go to 2D mode and grab a Wing Pinion.
Yeah, you definitely can do it with 4.
Yeah, 4.
100%.
Which was the champion?
Yeah, it seems like the game plan has typically been to update strats or update factions and supplements that are not getting an updated codex for a while, which is why I think Tyranids have been getting so many non-codex updates, which has been certainly pretty good for them. Can't complain as a Tyranid player. A lot of good stuff.
Take your wounds, sir.
Okay, and he's gonna go.
Yeah, Knights is gonna be an interesting adventure. Definitely, they're certainly in that. I mean, they're getting killed by railguns right now, right? So like, it's gonna be interesting. What the level of resilience is that Knights will exhibit that doesn't get them immediately killed by half of the armies in the game. Maybe they'll have like a 1 CP strat that's like half damage for the rest of the phase.
Yeah, that's fine. And then we will go into the Spore Mine exploding. Here we go, Spore Mine. This is your moment. One mortal wound.
Take a mortal wound.
Yep.
Are Knights even good at 330 points? Like, I don't even know.
And
Like, a Hammerhead still shoots offer more than its points cost every gunshot.
so we will punch you.
They're gonna have a new kind of save that's not an invulnerable save, just so that they can take it against railguns.
Typhus isn't one of my while we stands, so he will.
He's
heroic.
not.
He's gonna base you.
Go
Feel
for
free
it.
to eat.
Rotate ion
All
shields
right.
fast.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go ahead and just do just that. We get an extra D3 attacks.
Yeah, maybe they do introduce like more void shield mechanics. That would be kind of cool, actually. Maybe ion shields just turn into void shields, where you deal ablative wounds. Actually, I'd be into that. I'm in. Make that the way Knights work.
That
You
many?
can do these 2 at a time. You got 6 wounds, and you're the flat 4, right?
Yes.
All right, cool.
2+ damage ignore roll? That joke's on you, chat. Tal already have weapons that ignore damage ignore rolls. Get out of here.
I'll re-roll because I
May as well.
got no other fucking use.
You got lots of CP. And then you can just do them all at once now because you
Alright, he's dead. I'll spend a CP to explode.
Oh, you can
He's-
explode.
I think. Let me go look this up.
Oh
yeah,
man.
they can explode. It's really, really fucking bad.
That's spicy.
He was not equipped with
Is
a
it
relic.
diseased
so I can't use
effluence?
Release the toxins.
Good old diseased effluence over here. What is the
Eruption of filth. Yeah, roll a die. On a 2+, you take a mortal wound.
Oh, there you go.
On
Okay.
a 6, you take D3.
Oh, it's just like my Spore Mine. you have a Spore Mine
It
strat.
only works when a character you take a mortal
Okay.
wound.
Oh.
Alright, Typhus, get the fuck out of here.
And then I guess we just
How
consolidate
exciting.
into the Playcaster because that seems
Sure.
like a smart thing to do. So we don't get punched back by these guys. Yeah, and we'll base them.
Okay.
You can punch me.
What do you have, Malignant Playcaster? 4 swings with a corrupted staff. He's actually winning you on 3s.
I believe in him.
Hits on 3s.
Wait, why does he wound me on 3s?
Because he's strength 7 and you're toughness 6.
Oh.
And you have -1 to wound.
Yeah.
So,
So
wound
fours.
you on 4s.
Yeah.
Reroll 1s for Plague Weapon. 2 at -1.
That's enough to put me on my Invuln. I fail both.
D3 each.
Oh! Ah,
Yeah,
3.
take your 3 wounds.
Ow.
Uh,
Alright.
If you're done, you can pass the turn of the time.
Yeah, I think that's everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, at this phase, it feels like you could give back Death
I
Guard
would
their
pass the
5
turn,
up,
but I can't.
ignore.
Oh, that's fair. So I'll just manually allocate
Yeah.
this.
Works for me.
I think the Telling Man gave me a CP on your turn, so there's no reason to use it again.
Yes, I believe that is correct.
We are gonna spend 3 for Rotting Tide. Let's buff your count here.
Sure.
Let's
Give me more no prisoners. Yay.
It's my job to help the cause. Okay, that squad's not whole. Fuck, I wish I could. This is
I
ridiculous.
mean, if you just grab 20, then.
There we go.
As an Iron Hand, could you get a named Chapter Master?
Put him into the hole you left me, sucker!
Yeah,
Haha!
go for
I mean, we're gonna make the 9-inch charge and take your point away.
I believe.
Yeah,
Do you need a named chapter master?
Watch. It's gonna happen.
Because Snowdy's never had a built-in damage reduction or a damage.
My
recovery.
time to shine is nigh.
They always had. They just had the 6-up against wounds in the psychic phase.
We're gonna meticulously calculate the OBSEC unit that's of Terminator.
The relic unit.
That's right, yeah.
I think. How about instead of Iron Hands getting a unique chapter master, how about we just remove some of the other special characters in Space Marines so that the existing ones can feel more unique? So, why don't we do that? Or I think realistically what Iron Hands really want is to remove the Forge Master keyword from Fieros, so you can take him and another Master of the Forge Tech Marine. That's the secret sauce. Because not being able to take Fieros alongside another dude with March of the Ancients is really upsetting. It's very unfortunate. In many of the the Dreadnought lists I built, I wanted to take both of them, and I couldn't. I was mad. Also, maybe put Fieros' invulnerable save back to vehicles. I think the game has progressed far enough that we can take it off infantry only now, because it doesn't make any sense.
Rotate them a little bit so they're harder to see.
Yeah, you're good.
Plague Caster is gonna fall back.
Coward.
How
Fight me.
deeply that cuts.
Yeah, I don't know why Fieros is so expensive. He's not that good. He needs a buff. Big buff for Fieros.
He is gonna walk right here.
To be fair, out of in the spectrum of Space Marines, though, I don't think Iron Hands are the one that needs the help. I think that honor probably falls to Imperial Fists. Imperial Fists are pretty bad.
Oh, I did not get 10. I got 5.
Also, named Space Marine characters are kind of a weird animal for Space Marines, because so often you're taking successor chapters anyway. So you often, in order to get better sub-faction benefits, you often just knock yourself out of being able to actually use special characters.
Well, you still probably auto-cannon the Malice after, and these guys are just going to. I'll just advance with them into the corner.
Sure.
Get shot by your higher duel.
As far away as they can get.
Yep. So I got 1.7.
I'm just going to rotate them.
An inch.
And move 0.7.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Kawaii Spoons, you should run 15 Bolter Inceptors.
Alright, let's see if we can manage to kill. Okay, and then action. Do I roll a 4-up? It's worth 3 victory points. Yay!
Yeah.
Let's go!
Nice.
And the movement phase, we're going to check the skull at the higher duel. It's
Sure.
7d6. Alright, here's where I roll like 3 6s. It's going to be great.
I hope not.
I rolled 1.
Oh.
You take 2 plus d3. Roll a 3, please. You take 3 mortal wounds.
I have Catalyst. I take 1 more wound.
Oh, fuck. I didn't realize I had Catalyst on it.
Yes.
Yeah, alright. That's cool. Shooting. I'm going to try and pick off your Malice After. So this squad's going to shoot Bolter and Autocannon up there.
Uh-huh.
They are not being meticulously calculated. Actually, we'll shoot the Melta here and the Autocannon here.
Okay.
Autocannon. 2 hits.
Mm-hmm. Force wound.
1
One.
wound.
4 up. He's okay.
You're fine. And then a Melta. Hits.
Mm-hmm.
Wounds.
Wounds. 5 up. Fail it.
4d6. 2 wounds after your -1.
Yeah. Takes 1.
This squad's gonna shoot.
No, you were in half range, so it actually would
Okay,
have been
so it's
2 more.
another 2 damage.
Yep. Take 1 more.
We have determined that Catalyst is in fact 4 up, not 5 up.
It would seem that way, yes.
We're just gonna dump everything into the higher duel.
Yep.
We'll start with the Melta.
Sure.
On a 2. And a 3.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because I'm -1 toughness. Yeah.
I'll re-roll, because
May as well.
why the fuck not? Nope.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Autocannon.
4s.
2.
5 ups. And 5 ups. Okay.
Sure. 8 bolters.
Mm-hmm.
On 2s.
Yep.
And then 5s.
Yes.
1.
He's okay.
Yep. Okay. Charges.
Do you want to shoot
I
your
got
flamers
shooting
earlier?
over here.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
we got 4d6 pistols.
Sure.
Sure. 12.
Okay.
Or sorry, 10.
Yeah.
On 5s with full rerolls. -1 to wounds. So 6s with full
yeah.
rerolls. Yeah. Fucking awesome. 2.
2. Take 1.
Can't believe he gets a flat 4 weapon and -1 to wound.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty dumb. So we got the Foul Blight Spawn. Gonna shoot you for D6
Chat, we've
shots.
made it. Other players are complaining about Hive Tyrants being too good. Oh, finally! It's taken so long. Smashy Hive Tyrant, you've fought many a foe and whiffed on many a Plague Burst Crawler, but finally we're here. Finally, the metagame trembles at your approach. Very exciting.
We reroll.
Reroll? Yep.
Just do it, guys. Come on. Don't let me down. Just roll the opposite end of that this time. Nah, 7's not good.
Shima, I appreciate you complaining about my Hive
Eat
Tyrants.
bolt gun!
That makes me
Alright,
feel much better,
you
Shima.
got a
I
CP,
appreciate it.
right?
Thank you.
We'll charge with this unit of Blight Lords onto your higher duel.
Okay. Go for it. I'm not gonna
The
bother.
digital to analog meta can be measured in Hive Tyrant tiers.
It's worth it.
How salty people are about Hive Tyrants is exactly how
Oh, they're only going 5, right?
it determines how far along the metagame is.
Send the other squad in so I can lose it as well.
The biomorphic carapace is, to be fair, a little bit silly. I feel like it maybe shouldn't work in melee, but to be honest, like I don't know, I think it's fine. But from an offensive standpoint, I think the Hive Tyrant's output is finally appropriate for its point cost.
Any shot at winning? Okay. Down here, Light Lords will fucking die to a Hive Tyrant, I guess.
Sure.
Give you my 5 points. I did it. Dunk. Stop at a half an inch.
Mm-hmm.
Actually. Right, because I will be getting close for that guy. Okay. That's it. We'll start right here because this is the most impact.
Sure.
Hmm.
And you fight last the Hive Tyrant, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It is. We'll start with the flail. It gets 6 swings
Okay.
on 2s. Typical. Wounding on 5s.
Strength 6,
One.
right?
It's strength
Yeah.
5 for the flail.
Okay, yeah, so 5. Takes it. Feel the
2
pain.
becomes 1.
He's okay.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Catalyst is so busted. 3, 6,
pretty
9, 13 more swings.
Mm-hmm.
On 2s. Yay. And then there's strength 6 against your toughness 7, so 5s.
Yep.
Rolling 1s. Yep. Or
Negative at least 2, I imagine.
they are -2.
Feel the pains. Takes
Yay!
1. And
Didn't
11.
even bracket you. Okay. Do you want to interrupt?
No. I'm good.
Alright. This squad will fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cannot get you around you. And I guess I'll put another body on the point. It'll be 7 swings.
Okay.
On 3s, because they know fight good, even though they're Terminators. And then also 5s. Reroll 1s for plague weapons, 2 saves.
Make 1. And we take it.
Yay. Down here, the Blight Lord Terminators are gonna chop you up.
Sure.
What's this guy? He's got mortal wounds on a roll of 6+ to wounds, so we'll do a sweep from him first.
Okay.
10 swings. Hitting on 2s.
So 2 mortals?
Wounding on... No, it's wounds.
Oh, it's 6 is wound. Okay.
Yeah, and we're just going to reroll everything it's not a 6.
Yep. Okay.
Cool. You're toughness 6, I'm strength 6, so I wound you on 4s. 3
5s.
saves.
But yes.
Right, because my
3 saves and a mortal?
Yep.
Okay, so 4 ups in the box. Okay.
Take a mortal.
Down to 3. Yep.
We'll sweep with the other guys, so it's 16 more swings.
Yep.
On 2s. And
Let's
then
get
they
the roll.
wound on 5s.
Yeah. Or their strength
Yes, it would
6, right?
Strength 5, actually. So they
So
wound on
6s.
6s.
Yeah.
It's a fucking stupid relic. 2 saves.
That takes 1.
I didn't even...
Yeah, Chad, it is pretty appropriate that Death Guard are also
Right.
hamstrung pretty hard by -1 damage.
To the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got 6 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Hits on 3s. Rerolls 1s.
These Hive Tyrant is bottom bracket, so his weapon skill is going to be reduced. Although he has 3 additional attacks from Aggressive Surge plus his Rampaging Beast attacks. So he has a minimum of 9 swings with the big talons. And I imagine we see a reroll wounds there to try to kill those Terminators. Brutal. That Hive Tyrant does get pretty silly once you start compounding the additional attack abilities, to be fair. I do think Aggressive Surge is kind of an unappreciated. Oh my god, did we lose Raze again? This is awkward. Aggressive Surge is kind of the unsung hero of Crusher Stampede. That is
you have 4 saves.
Yep. See how many 4-ups.
a big deal.
Alright, one at a time. Let's go, boys. Actually, no, I don't.
Nades looks to be a buff X unit, and it does well. Like you sort of Death Star or Wombo combo out a unit, and I think that's probably the intention. One thing that we talked about ages ago was the fact that Tyranids often worked that way in the video games. You would sort of stack a bunch of auras, effects, and buffs and stuff on things to make their little units much more powerful. And I think, and I sort of assumed that that's how they would work in the tabletop game. And it's been a little different than that, but it's mostly kind of that idea is represented.
So we hit on 4s, we reroll 1s, and we wound on 3s. 3 saves.
Yeah, Frank in chat, exclamation point, how to play in chat will get you to our new player playlist. And that has some new player resources, both for 40k in general and for Tabletop Simulator as a whole. And you can join us in the Discord, exclamation point Discord in chat will get you there as well. And a lot of people there willing to give you some advice to get started.
Yeah, that's fine.
That was the champion. Nice.
We will go... I think we can maybe get a Sikiora, potentially. Let's see. If we go 3 here, no, because then we'll end... So 3 there puts us further, yeah, too far away. So we'll just go like that. And,
gonna pop
oh, okay, I forgot about him. We're not going to consolidate
Alright.
him.
Sure.
Because no reason to.
Oh, you don't want my Maximum Claycaster to kill you, so you can spend 2 CP to fight on death and kill my to the last? Because you find a top bracket, it's real,
I mean,
real cool.
No, they don't. Not on the character one.
Still.
No, that's fine.
All right.
Okay.
I'm done.
That's it. Yeah, the button does work. So I'll go to
Get
3CP.
another 10.
I get 15.
15, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Crushing Stampede is a fair and balanced list.
Yeah. Let's see. So just get as many. This goes away. As many kills as we can. So these guys will move their 6 forwards. Think a bunch of bioweapons, hive guard, and I guess the Hierodule or the Macron. We're not in range of the Macron, so just the Hierodule
Cool.
then. And they'll just stay there, I guess.
Don't feel too bad for Raze chat. That's mostly just how he is.
Malceptor will still move 7. Go.
Yeah, I agree with you. Curses for you. I've been playing since about the same time, and it's weird to have Tyranids be at the top of the metagame. I mean, they've always been kind of hovering in that space, but
I guess our spike's gonna go on.
it is different for them to be actually there.
We will do.
In the past, they were good, but you really had to work for it, and now they're just kind of just generically good.
9 there, 9 there, potentially more if we onslaught and then charge. That doesn't seem bad. Yes,
Oh no, TiVo bet it all on Raze.
Sword will
Unfortunate.
go 4 to here, 5 here.
I did. Jonathon did kill way more Poxwalkers than I expected him to. To be fair, the Heartbeat certainly helped a lot. Just throwing those 12 shots, 2 damage shots out every turn, and then the 24 off the Hive Guard is, even more.
Macron. Who did he kill? I don't know. I guess he just kind of goes this way and tries to make a long charge, maybe?
I am sad I missed the time of 10 Flyrin build chat, because that sounds like it would have been my favorite list of all time. As someone whose absolute favorite model in the game is a Hive Tyrant, I'm sad I never got to witness that.
Okay. So Psychic Phase, Swarmlord will smite you.
Sure.
He does with a 6. Would you like to die?
Nope.
Okay. So D3 for 3.
Kills this one.
He will Psychic Scream. He does with the 9.
Nope.
So it's just going to go on the same Terminator squad. Got the other guys there. For 1.
Takes a wound.
I think we do it now. We'll spend another CP to cast another power.
Sure.
Yeah, whether it's at the end of the phase or not, I'm doing it. Onslaught goes off the 9.
I'll try and deny that one.
Sure.
Don't think it's gonna matter. Nope.
Almost. It's just going on himself. We will do Malceptor will smite.
Sure.
He does for D3 to the Poxies for 3.
Hey, it's another 3. I'm shocked. Hey, I saved one at least.
We'll do Catalyst. Get in the box, please. It goes off onto just the Hierodule, I guess, again.
Sure.
Then the Hive Tyrant will smite. We do with an 8 for 1.
Take a wound.
And we'll give him extra attacks. We do for how many? 1.
Hey, it wasn't a 3.
That's the Psychic Phase done, so we'll start shooting. Let's just do... do we just shoot the Foul Blight Spawn, or do we... No. I think we want to get some points on that. Yeah, so this Hierodule will just dump everything into the Death Shrouds.
Okay.
We do a 2 CP. It could increase damage, or we just double tap with the Hive Guard. I think we... No, we'll just say the CP. So 12 shots, 2s. It's a lot of 1s, 3s. How many? You don't have any CP.
As someone who owns 5/5 Tyrants, I would I'd be so in to play 5/5 Tyrants chat.
Because you're 2 damage down to 1.
But you failed 3 6.
Let's frickin' do it.
Oh yeah, you're right. You kill a champion.
Yeah.
I was thinking 3-ups.
No worries. The Scythe will flamer the Terminator on 2 wounds.
Sure.
9 shots on 3s. Not many. -2.
He dies.
The Hive Guard, not in range, so we'll just put everything into the Poxwalkers, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, just everything in the Poxwalkers. So we hit on 3s because you're behind the dents. I'll just assume that you're all behind. I'm not gonna bother. That was an exceptionally good roll. Regardless, 2s, and then D3s for not good damage.
If you wanted to proxy a Hyrule, is there a mini that's close? Not really. Hyrules are kind of unique. Their base is like it's a bespoke base. It's different than anything else in the game, and it's a 5-inch circle. I guess they might be close in physical size. I don't know. Maybe a Tyranifex, but they're like more massive, I guess, and their tail is longer. I think it would be tough to find a proxy that's works effectively. Might just have to mock something up.
The Macaron will charge. Probably has to be both of them.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not a regular base size. It's its own resin part, and it's actually slightly irregular, in fact, which I think has rules implications. Because it's hand sculpted, so it's like not a perfect circle. It's a little awkward. I don't know if you can see it quite here. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. Like these divots and stuff that are in the base, that's not just a scanning error. That's actually what the base looks like. It has these little divots and things in it, which is super weird. They've kind of put it on a circular base in TTS, but it's not perfectly around.
The Maliceptor will try for the 11-inch charge in the Poxwalkers. Almost.
Very close.
Yeah, they sold out. I remember the night that Crusher Stampede got spoiled, they sold out. They and Dimacarons all sold out on Forge World. I got Barb Tyradules, but unfortunately I missed out on Scythes, and I'm kind of regretting it because I want Scythe Tyradules. I would play the absolute crap out of Triple Scythe if I had it.
We'll see what I get. 3 is definitely not enough. Yeah. Then Mr. Spore Mine explodes. What does he do? One more one. And then my Hive Time fights last, obviously.
He does not fight last. He doesn't count as charging.
Yeah. Oh, because I'm not within 3 inches of you.
I would focus on the Scythe Tyradules for now, chat. The Barb Tyradules, I think, their use case is much more narrow, and they're way more expensive. They're 40 points more than the Scythe Tyradule for some reason.
It's on 2s. Do we want to reroll wounds? We're strength 8.
Well, they just nerfed Dimacarons. I think you got at least.
And 3s.
Maybe wait for the February data slate, but I think you got at least a couple months before they nerf
Well, you still have to.
whichever Hyrule.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't be surprised to see Scythes up to 150 or 160. Although I think, to be fair, they're probably still playable up through like 160 or so. You'd have to nerf them pretty hard, I think, to make Scythe Tyradules bad.
Tail hits, and
Maybe all the high rolls just go to 280 and we call it there. I think that I could see that happening if Crusher Stampede becomes more powerful.
We will go with my warriors, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think we will Exploding Sixes them. May as well. I'm just gonna Exploding Sixes hit. So
the bad one, like when they nerfed Ogrins, yeah, just accidentally and nerfed regular Ogrins and not Bulgrins.
No sixes. Strength 4. So
Embarrassing.
come on, dice. Ooh.
That was definitely because they couldn't tell them apart, right?
Right, they have 7 up stage.
Yeah, they have abysmally.
Like everyone agrees that that's what happened.
Consolidates like this and just base like all the front guys basically. That's all my chargers. So you pick first on charger.
Yeah, well, try and kill you down here. I'm
Stay
gonna
away.
cleave because I want to wound you. So
Okay.
they're hitting on 3s now. 8 swings hitting on 3s.
Hit on 3s, win on 4s.
With full rerolls.
Yes.
Sheesh. All right.
Skip
All right,
reroll.
might do it. Might do
Yeah.
it.
4 ups. I don't know, CP. You get him.
Yay!
Does he
Dude's
go
low.
boom? No.
I get another 2 on Bring It Down?
Sure
Just-
do. Alright, Hero Duel will go
Yep.
6 more on 3s. 2s. 4. One
Kill
more.
another one. Is it easier? It's actually easier to kill your Swarm Lord than... I have to pull... No, because I can consolidate it. We'll pull this guy.
Yeah, I think that
We have a 3-up in
the
normals, but
balance roundabout that we might be looking at in the future is a pretty good reason to focus on a single faction chat. Because I think you end up... Which is why I never feel like too upset about playing solo Tyranids. Because at some point I'm close to owning the entire faction, and at some point I'll just have basically everything, and at that point the balance changes are fine. And as that process happens faster and faster, like owning those units that aren't currently seeing play isn't that much of a downside.
It'd be really cool if I killed one of you. Oh, minus.
But I agree, chat. I think
killed one of me.
I think the
Hey,
Minotaur
one
and field
comes back.
manuals are not
I
great so
actually
far.
Need that.
I think we pull... Can't pull him. Can't pull another guy. I think we pull this guy. Yeah.
So we're gonna place him here,
Mhm.
and the vain hope that he's definitely not. He's close to the wares for sure. But we're still
Yeah.
gonna walk around.
Yep. And then dead walk again potentially and move and fall back.
Yeah, then fall
Yeah.
back.
Sounds good.
Okay, so all I got left is these guys.
Yep.
They're all just gonna dump their attack in the Swarmlord, because why not?
Swing away.
6 swings with the flail on 2s. So I rolled double 1s. Very nice. Your toughness 7 base.
Yep.
Alright, so 5s to wound. Reroll
5s,
1s.
yeah.
1.
Take
2
it.
down to 1 damage.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no feel, no pain. And then 4 swings from the champion on
Mhm.
2s. So I roll another 1. Nice. And then he wounds on 4s. Reroll 1s. Excellent.
Oh, we
Way to
tried.
go, my friend. You can pass the time in the turn.
Yep. Well, I can't pass the turn, but yes.
So I'll get my CP. Let's see if I get a CP from the Tallyman.
Mhm.
I do.
Sure do.
So... -2. +3. So we spend 2 CP for Unleash the Horde, I think.
Okay.
Gives
Good
me
action
more
move.
points. And this unit's just going to fall back for 5.
Yep. My banner.
And I take it from you. I score 10 at the end of the turn. Hooray!
Just 5, right?
I'll be controlling 3 points to your...
No, you'll be controlling 2, because I have the Demacron as Swarmlord, and the
Right,
Duel.
I'll... 1... Oh yeah, 'cause fuck those guys.
2, yeah.
God, Crushing Stampede is so stupid.
So basically, if you can
Such
kill
a
the
dumb
if you can
army.
kill the Demacron, then yes, but I don't think you can kill the Demacron.
I can't kill anything.
Yeah.
Fucking Crushing Stampede is such a fucking stupid... It's such a dumb list. Alright, well, we'll do what we can. I could try it. He's got no feel, no pain up on him.
Nope.
All right, sure, fuck it. Let's lose some primaries to try and go kill the Demacron.
Well, I mean, you won't lose primaries, right? Like, you can just keep the playcaster there, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Swarmlord. Okay, I'm outside of 18.
Mhm.
All right, let's just do some stuff.
Does this guy want to move?
I guess we put as many models on the point as we can, just in case
Yeah,
do.
that makes sense.
Of course, he already has a 5-up and ball to save, so that's cool.
Yes.
These guys just fall out of combat.
Mhm.
Actually, I don't
know if there's a way that you can get out of heroic range at least.
I don't think it's possible. So we just fight the Swarmlord and hope he doesn't kill us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think I can fall out of combat. So let's go 3 to here. Put 1 inch up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm stuck. I can't get out.
Okay.
I lose 5 on that.
Well, if I kill them. I mean, I probably will, but there is a chance that I don't.
And a Hyrule and a Swarmlord kill 2 Blightlord Terminators.
Probably,
This is
but
more questions.
crazier things have happened.
A 4+
this
info.
game.
Who knows?
We'll move 5 with this guy. 'cause
Anything
he's got
could happen.
Nothing else to do.
Sure.
They're making... except you're in melee. Nice. We'll send in the Tallyman too, because why not?
Fair enough.
None of this matters. Alright, let's do some casting. Malevolent Playcaster is going to cast Smite.
Sure.
And I bet you get more than 1 deny with your Swarmlord.
Nope, he only has 1. Or, no, he has 2, yeah. So,
to deny?
I will try. I do not.
Dima is at
Does
full chat,
D3
yeah.
to the 3 to the
Oh,
it's a good start.
good start, yeah.
We'll do what's the Swarmlord's weapons? -3 AP. The Hyrule is -3 AP. So I think we make the Hyrule's AP 1 because they straight kill a model.
Yeah.
We'll do -2 AP. Goes off. Also, you take another wound because I manifested a power of 7 or greater.
I'm gonna try to deny it anyways. So.
Okay.
Down to 14.
Actually, I think it's better to put on the Macaron.
Sure.
Because these guys are almost certainly
they're
dead.
probably
There's
dead regardless, yeah.
basically nothing I can do. So we'll put -2 AP on this guy.
Okay.
Look, all I'm trying to do is squeeze blood from stone here. Alright. Shooting. We'll start with a Foul Blight spawn. D6 shots.
Yep.
I don't like that one, so I'll reroll the number of shots into 3. Wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
Reroll once. God damn it. 2.
They're AP, yeah.
3.
AP3, yeah.
We will just combine fire with all the pistols.
Yep, go for it.
I don't have a champion down there, so I got 4 pistols.
Okay.
Number of shots. 12.
Mhm.
Not terrible. Below average, though. Wounding on 6s with full rerolls.
You VIP a teammate? Like get VIP to someone else?
3.
Get in the box. Get in the box. Take 1. Then 7 so far.
And we charge. Blight Lords, my
no.
Wowie stands.
Everyone has to earn their own VIP.
They go
I've decided just now.
it's still enough.
It's very important.
Yeah,
We're not gonna base.
yeah, you're good.
We'll charge with the Foul Blight spawn. Get him, boys. He goes 8, which is enough. Just gonna get him out of the way.
Yep.
The other the other Reaper is gonna go in.
Yep.
He goes 7. And we're gonna... That's it.
Okay.
Fight last the Demacaron. These
Nice.
guys are gonna consolidate
He's
on...
trying
Does the time want to
100,000?
charge, or is he just...
Uh,
I know you moved him up to do that.
yeah, sure, why not?
Sure.
Get him, Tally Man.
Just a
He's
Swarm Lord,
got
I
a
imagine.
pistol.
Well, they're both in combat, right?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could shoot the Dwacaron. Or the... Yeah, sure, he makes it. Got him. Yeah. Maybe just fail all your saves and die.
I'll try. I'll do my best.
Alright,
No
so we're going to
promises.
start with these two Dust Rounds.
Sure.
They're only strength 5 if I do that, but I get full rerolls to wound, so we're going to do sweeps, 16 swings.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s.
Mm-hmm.
And wounding on 5s with full rerolls.
Yep. It's not bad.
8 minus 1.
-1, so 4 up saves. Take 4.
This guy's got the... Okay, I actually haven't done any mortal wounds with this. This guy's got the Reaper of Glorious Entropy.
Okay. I don't know what that does.
It does flat 3 wounds.
Ah,
Flat 3 damage. So on 2s, and it makes him a strength 8.
nice. And no minus to hit.
Nope, no minus to hit. It's a
Nice.
relic. Alright, and then wounding on 3s with full rerolls.
Yep.
4.
5 ups.
You take
Okay,
6.
6 damage. Down to 1.
Oh, baby.
And the
Foul Blight
Blight
Spawn?
Spawn.
Is he gonna do it, boys?
believe
He's
in
got
him.
no gun.
He's got
He's
well,
just
no
raw
melee.
dog fisting you,
Yeah.
man.
4 attacks, though.
Yeah, alright. On 3s.
All right, Foul
then-
Blight Spawn. We believe in you,
5s.
buddy.
Can he
Get
do
him.
it?
No!
I'm out of CP.
Yeah.
Well, at least I take the
No!
point back.
Sure do.
No.
All right, and if the okay, Tallyman, what do you got?
Yep.
That's too bad.
He also has his manly fists
Mm-hmm.
on 3s. Nice on a 5. Nothing. All right,
Okay.
Defender chooses.
I'll just do the hero duel, I guess.
All right,
Don't worry, Light Lord Terminator. You'll be fine.
Threes. Okay.
seems about right.
2s. Not many.
4s.
There
This
we
squad
go.
is dead. Very dead.
Okay. And then I'll just do the macaron. So you have a unit of 2, a unit of
Unit
1.
of 2 is my while we stand.
All right, we'll put all our big swings into the unit of 2. We'll put the tail into the unit of 1 because we can. So the big swings, I think we don't bracket on attacks. We do not. So 6 attacks. We hit on 5s. That was way better than it should have been.
It is nice that
we're
the
only
big
strength
monsters
8, so
don't,
3s.
Don't lose their attacks.
3.
There are a lot of
100%
Tyranid
converted.
monsters that lose attacks when they bracket, and it's very unfortunate.
Kill the unit.
And then we tail the other guy. We
I'm
miss.
getting diced so fucking hard. This is
Yeah.
great.
You can see if your champion gets away from my Demacron, trying to eat him.
Sure.
You did.
Does.
Okay. And then Swarmy. I don't think it actually matters what happens,
Nope.
so no point in rolling.
I get 10 primaries. That
Just
guy
5.
didn't get eaten. Oh yeah, there's a whole 5. So we had changed.
Or no, you get 10. You get 10. No, you're good. Yep,
I'll
because
lose
you didn't get
something.
eaten. Yep.
That was so pathetically stupid. All right, cool. Yeah.
Then I'll get 2
good
more
game.
banners, and
And
I
then you get 15.
think. Okay, yeah, probably.
It was 13. Oh, actually, you might only get 14.
I might.
As I brought 20 back, let's count these guys real quick. Not you, Typhus. You don't count. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. That's
All right, if anybody has any questions for the players, go
4
ahead and
times 5 times
throw
3.
them in chat there as we do our
60.
final
So this is
calculation.
6. You killed
We will be
90
moving on to our
Poxwalkers.
next
I
game
brought back
very shortly.
24.
90 plus 24.
So there's so I've killed 80 plus
Yeah,
24.
you got 15.
Yeah.
Cool. You won the extremely. Oh, don't you get more engage?
No, I only got 2 engaged for 3 turns.
You've successfully punched the pox-ridden kittens. Well done.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you had to go first to have a chance.
No,
Even then
I,
it was-
I actually lose going first.
Yeah.
All that happens is my poxwalkers are here when you shoot them all to death.
True. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's
this is an unwinnable match, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think that it is mission dependent at all, or do you think that it is just super rough for Terminus Est?
If I don't have to play a 6, if it's a 4 objective mission, I can actually play that. Because
Yeah.
I have enough presence where I don't have to spread my army thin. But it's absolutely terrible on 6 objectives with this much shooting.
Especially long table edge, and where I have 3 in my deployment zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have to leave to score max points. And he can just shoot me to death. I'm not going to complain about Tyranids.
Wow, everyone appreciates that.
And I get disconnected. Perfect time.
Yeah, TiVo had a question. Raze, if you're going to be dropping Terminus Est in the future now that the points changes are going through?
Well, seeing as I only brought Terminus Est to this event because Necrons would have an even worse chance, I don't know if I'll play them again. I don't know why they got nerfed so badly. It's not like they have a good matchup into anything. So the likelihood that I bring the list again is low. So I guess the answer to your question is yes, I will be dropping Terminus Est after this.
Yeah, it was. We were talking about it in chat. I think as the game was going on, it was pretty weird that they got hit so hard.
Yeah, and then PBCs got buffed.
Yeah, okay. Well, I know why PBCs got quote unquote buffed. They got buffed to stop people from being able to just while we stand 3 units of PBCs, basically, because they felt that interaction was unfair. That you could roll forward with your army and your while we stands just sit in the back and lob shots, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because you could do the same thing with Hive Guard. So maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, and they made it easier for Hive Guard because the Hive Guard went up. There you go.
Yeah, it's confusing. The codex, the Tyranid codex, can't arrive fast enough because there's just so much stuff in that book that's really odd. Not necessarily overpowered, just very strangely implemented in modern 40k.
Yes.
Yeah, Tyranids they're currently the beneficiary of an 8th edition codex, which is like a bunch of their stuff is probably better than it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and kind of jank in some scenarios.
What does metabolic overdrive let you perform actions? I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's like an advance, but it's
but no, it's not an advance.
It's just 2 normal moves.
Yeah. Very
strange. It is strange.
Yeah. Let's see. There was a question. Dr. Dutes asking Raze if you could play a 3rd faction, who would it be?
I've only ever played these 2. So if he's asking what faction would I look into if I picked up a 3rd faction?
Yeah. I think that's the gist.
Does anything actually appeal to me? Because I don't play factions because they're powerful or their lore is cool. There's got to be this extra je ne sais quoi about I might actually play Thousand Suns because they seem kind of like what I want to do with Necrons, except they have ridiculous obsec Terminators that are troop choices for some reason. I might give them a try.
Sure. Yeah. I think the playstyle has to appeal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. Michael asking a general question. Do you think that buying the books and playing on Tabletop Simulator is a good way to learn the game and see if someone likes the game before investing too much in an actual army?
Absolutely. I say play on Tabletop Simulator, and if you enjoy the game, that's your gateway to go and buy models, because there's the hobby side of it and there's the game side of it, and I know people who get into it just for the hobby part of it, but if that doesn't appeal to you, definitely play on Tabletop Simulator first. Plus the books are lovely. They got great artwork, great lore. Owning them just as an artifice of the game is, my opinion, worth it, and I would be sad if they went to ebooks just because I like books.
And to be fair, also, you can use Wahapedia, and then you don't even have to buy the books beforehand.
Even better.
Good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's wahapedia.ru, by the way.
And the rules are more accurate on Wahapedia than they are.
They're better. It's better than the app somehow, for some reason.
Yeah. Some random Russian guy can make a better encyclopedia for Warhammer than Games Workshop.
Yeah.
Nice.
It came from the Deep Guard. Dark Angel still the best Chaos Space Marine army.
No, Thousand Suns.
That's the meme, right?
Yeah.
They're a Chaos Space Marine army, but Thousand Suns are better. Even Emperor's Children are better.
Thousand Suns are excellent. I'd say between the two modern 9th edition Chaos armies we have, Death Guard and Thousand Suns, Thousand Suns are probably head and shoulders the better army.
Oh, 100%.
It doesn't help that they also completely dumpster Death Guard, because Mortal Wounds, as is demonstrated in this game, are very good against the Death Guard.
Yeah.
Every loyal chapter is the best Chaos faction. This post brought to you by Almegon and Alfarius. Hey! Let's see. I think... Chubble's asking, Raze, would you consider the Drukhari rack spam? Seems similar to durable swarms like Death Guard, and I guess specifically Terminus as Assault Force. So the Thin City kind of build?
No. And that's not against the Thin City build. That's because I refuse to play Dark Elves. I think the Codex was a mistake the way it was released. I think it was not balanced properly. So I will not play it.
I think that's demonstrably the case, for sure.
Yeah. I think everybody can get on board with that sentiment.
I don't know. The people who are diehard like Dark Elves fans are like, this is the best, most balanced Codex ever. Why they keep increasing my points?
It is funny to see the Drukhari privilege in comments. And I know some people are going to comment in this video right now and be like, "No, it's fine. Drukhari's fine. It's not fine." You've been the most powerful faction, hands down. Like besides that one brief shining moment where Adeptus Mechanicus were saving us from the Drukhari menace. And also,
were they saving us though?
Yeah, we were just replacing, with another master.
With another. Yeah.
But Drukhari has been the best faction since their release last January. So it's been a ridiculously long time of Drukhari being the best, and I think maybe it's time for some other faction to be top.
Yes.
If Think City had not gotten points reductions, I think it would have been probably in an okay spot. But the fact that they got a bunch of points breaks. It's a little silly.
It is just confusing. Like I understand trying to encourage your player base to try the different builds in your codex, but when it's already busted, you don't need to break it more.
Yeah, I think the thing that they didn't account on was the effect of Grey Knights, because Grey Knights made all the Drukhari players play Thick City, and then at the same time they reduced their points. Mm-hmm. So people were already gravitating towards it. It wasn't a new play style when the points got reduced.
It's just kind of weird. Doesn't GW usually do their points adjustments like a month behind the meta? This might be the only instance of I've seen where a points change has swung a majority of players into a new meta.
I think they're a month behind might be optimistic. I think they might be more longer than that.
Okay, well, right, but the point stands.
Yeah,
it's just odd. I don't know. Okay. I knew this was going to be bad. I think I honestly did more damage to the Demacron than I thought I was going to, and I'm equally frustrated. I'm equally frustrated you were able to pick up those 2 Blight Lords at the end.
Yeah.
5 more points.
Yeah, that shouldn't have happened.
Just imagine if I had killed it and not lost anything. It would have been +7.
Yeah.
It would have been great.
It would have been huge.
Yeah, gigantic.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pop us over to our next game. So I'll let you guys go.
I didn't realize there was a game waiting.
Yeah,
I'll tune in.
It's very exciting.
Oh, by the way, Trevi,
yes.
Did I get my points? I think it was 2 matches ago. Shit, I don't remember. And I'll talk to you in chat.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Okay.
Good night. Farewell.
See ya. All right, chat. So we're going to hop over to the next game. I'm going to try something, and I don't know if it's going to work, so bear with me here. I'm going to hop everyone on YouTube over to the next stream. If you're on Twitch, you can just hang out, and we'll be live with that one in a little bit. But so that we get a new YouTube VOD, I'm going to hop everyone over there. I've never done this before, so there's a non-zero chance it just breaks everything, and we have to restart, but... Here's hoping it goes well. So hang tight, everyone. We're going in with Kogo versus Mumu Cow, Orange versus Custodes in a little bit.